I am assuming direct control. Fear me, Shepherd. Fear me. You know I am inevitable. You cannot hope to stop us. I don't know enough Harbinger or lines off the top of my head to make this bit work. Hey guys, how you doing? Steph's still getting ready over there, so I just went ahead and started the stream because I thought it'd be funny to do something like that. Hey guys. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Happy Sunday. And is another night where we are doing the thing. We are going to be playing Vigimo games, including a Get the damn. Hey, this is my stage 2, Maverick. This is my stage 2. I have a say in what does or does not go on said stage. And I say I am on stage now, and I am the star. At least until Steph kicks me out of this chair. Either way. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a pretty interesting week or two for the two of us. Though I know Steph had a fun day today, and she wants to share some fun things.
Oh, get off the stage!
Oh, jeez, okay.
Everyone's a critic.
Everyone is a critic.
Hello, everybody! I was just finishing getting ready. Ugh. I had to put my Beetlejuice necklace back on.
Oh, cool. What is it? Wait. How is that Beetlejuice?
So it's a part of the stage deck.
Oh.
From their show, I think, when they were in DC.
Oh, was that the part of the deluxe bundle you didn't want, but that was the only way you could get the
The bag? Yes. Hi, guys! How's it going? I'm gonna... So I could hear a little bit in the other room because I have the tablet going. I'm gonna turn the Spotify down. Oh, you turned it down a touch already. Turn it down a touch more. Hello, hello. What's up? Finished the AG Pokemon movies and they were a mixed bag. I really like movies 6 and 8, but I didn't really like 7 and 9. Anyway, very excited to watch the DP films next. Nice. Oh my god, I don't know which way I'm doing this. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. So a lot of shit's been happening this week. Many things are happening.
The one thing big for me, I'm not going to share just yet, but I think you're ready to share your big thing.
Oh, I shared my big thing last week, dude.
Okay. He starts a new job tomorrow.
I start my new job tomorrow.
Huzzah!
Friday was my last day at my current position, at least full-time there. I'm still going to be working, thankfully, my supervisors there offered to let me stay on. I didn't bring my chapstick out here. Offered to let me stay on for,
I'll get it.
Thank you. It's on my nightstand. Offered to let me stay on to work events, which is nice. So it'll mean, one, I can still be involved doing live entertainment and things like that. And two, it means I will get a little, tiny little extra money along the way. It's not much, but it's still nice, and it's really nice to know that the people that I ended up working for the past 9 months were good enough people to keep me on. So, because I know what I'm fucking doing there, which is great. If you know what you're doing at your job and you are good, people will like you for that. Just saying. But, you didn't want to share your news yet, babe? I mean, technically it's official. It's official, but you did the thing.
I'll wait for it to get closer.
Okay.
Either way.
I just figured I'd ask, but yeah.
The other thing to at least note about you working the occasional shows is those can really only be done weekends for you.
Yes, so I can only do events that are on Saturdays and Sundays because my new work schedule is 9 to 5:30 in a place that without traffic would probably take maybe 30 minutes, you would think, right?
I'd say about.
Because where you work, it takes, on a normal day without traffic, it takes like 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine at least double that for me. But considering most of my travel is highway travel.
And also rush hours.
And also rush hour traffic, because I'm traveling south in the mornings and then north when I get home, it's probably going to be worse. So if I were to work a show or an event during the week, I would be lucky if I made it in time for doors. So I didn't want to jinx myself on that. at least right now, until I can get a handle on this new job, and then maybe I can throw my hat in for events during the week.
I figured that was at least worth bringing up because that may or may not impact some of our own streaming schedules for the coming months.
Yes. And we might change in the near future.
Which there is a reason specifically for that.
There's a specific reason why we might be changing things soon. I know you don't want to talk about it yet.
I've decided I do.
You do want to talk about it. So he has news, and he's decided he wants to share.
I got a new job.
He has a new job.
I will be starting it in 2 or so weeks.
He put in his 2 weeks notice on Thursday.
Yes, I did.
So he will be starting on the 12th?
11th.
11th, yeah. Because the 10th is a holiday and they're not open for
recognizing,
that day.
Yeah. So I'm working a new job, will be remote, and it will be a decent pay raise, which I'm very happy about.
Oh yeah. It's great.
So I'm not going to talk my salaries on the internet.
Oh no, God no.
But it is considerable compared to what I was making.
Oh yeah, considerably better than what you've been getting now. Same with me, which is great. Oh my God.
I don't
Crackheads here. Crackheads.
I don't dislike my current job. It helped me move in with Steph and like be able to like live on my own. So I don't regret the job, but it's definitely the point where it's like I would like to grow and have certain things that I want. And the certain things I want and the ability to grow are both at this place I'm about to start working 2 weeks.
So, yeah. The timing on this is very weird.
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Like, I end up getting an offer for a new job and put my 2 weeks in. And then almost 2 weeks essentially later, you get an offer for a job. And you put your 2 weeks in. Which is hilarious. So, because of all these changes and stuff like that, we have been talking about moving our stream night to maybe like on Saturday nights. I think it wouldn't be effective until I know you want to finish Eye of the Somnium Files first as our last like game for Sundays and then change the day.
I think we also may or may not still be on and off about doing Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
But I think at least my thought process is I would like to see Nirvana Initiative through as like the last day where we are definitively locked into the Sundays.
Yeah, so we haven't decided yet if we want to change days, if we want to start streams earlier, because for the first time since we've started dating and you started working, our weekends are actually going to match.
Yes, which is very exciting.
Which is amazing, because your work schedule usually has been like Sunday through Thursday or like a Tuesday through something. So
basically at all the jobs I had worked prior, they always wanted people around... They always wanted people around the office 24/7, so they want like the newer people to effectively be working like around the clock. And they figured newer people working this job, it's like we need you to work weekends. So my weekends became Tuesday and Wednesday. And then my new job, they had a similar thing of you don't have to work every day of the weekend, but we want you to work at least one day of the weekend.
And then your weekend became, and then you suddenly had like Sunday through Thursday with a Friday, Saturday weekend.
So Saturday was the only day we had really matching together.
Yeah.
And that's why Steph was doing all those afternoon streams because she was off that day and I still had to work.
Yep. Which would mean I might rethink about when I do streams. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. I kind of want to see where this job goes first, and I'm still gonna do, I think, Sunday afternoon streams at least until you start your new job, and then hopefully by that point I'll figure out one, be a bit comfortable with my new job, and two, I hopefully will have a better idea of what I want to do about the Sunday afternoon RCS streams.
Next couple of months are going to be a little hectic for a variety of reasons, but either way, I'm still
very excited.
Very excited. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
All right.
Very excited. But
you want to share your stuff so I could go get some pudding? Or
so the reason why I didn't stream RCS this afternoon is because I decided, and in case you couldn't tell by stuff here, I went into the city today because Broadway Cares had their annual Broadway flea market today, and I just kind of decided I've never done one before, I never gone to one before, and I just kind of decided why the fuck not. So I ended up going And essentially, the Broadway flea market is a bunch of different tables from different vendors, including some current or past running Broadway shows that are selling like merchandise, old stuff from like old shows, and just a bunch of random stuff. And they also have like silent auctions, live auctions, things like that. I just put up a video on my TikTok page if you want to go see what my experience was. It was very fun and just very hectic, but I did get a few fun things from it. Like, for instance, at the Phantom of the Opera table, I got this. So what this is, essentially, is a little, like, poster artwork piece of, like, a behind-the-scenes pieces for Phantom of the Opera. So it's kind of, this is specifically, I think, for the song Music of the Night. And it has, like, information about like the stage manager, where that is, the computers, fog, the stage deck, the orchestra, just a lot of like behind the scenes technical pieces. And it's very rare that you see something like this, and especially because my background is primarily in behind the scenes technical stuff. This was a really fun find, and it was only like $10, which was great. I got a cup from Hades Town because I'm a nerd. I also have one from Funny Girl, that I got, excuse me, excuse me, when we went to go see Funny Girl in June, because I was an idiot and decided, you know what, I don't usually drink at Broadway shows, I'm just gonna do it once to say that I did. And then how much did it fucking cost me?
$40!
$40, but it was like a $30 drink and then like a thing of candy or some shit. So never again, but I found this. There was a whole table full of these cups that you usually will find at Broadway shows, and this was $3. I found for $15 The Minutes by Tracy Letts. It's the actual script. This show just recently was on Broadway, I think last spring, for a limited engagement. And I heard really good things about it, and it was nominated for some Tonys. Didn't win any, I don't think. But I was very curious about it. I think I've read some Tracy Letts stuff before. And then I also found, I think for $5, a cast recording of the revival of The King and I, that starred Kelly O'Hara and Ken Watanabe. If you've watched Inception, you know who Ken Watanabe is. You know who Ken Watanabe is, right? Have you seen Inception?
It has been years.
He's the guy. He's the dude in Inception. He's a dude in Inception. You would know it when you see him. Ken Watanabe.
I'll take your word for it.
And then I also got, for $2 a piece, I found a couple of books at a table. These ones are primarily about stage management, because I am a stage manager, kind of by trade. So I thought these would be fun reads. And then, this is my favorite find of the whole fucking day. So one of the first things on Broadway that I had ever seen was a little show called Love Letters. And Love Letters, essentially what it is, it's a play where all it is these two people are sitting at a table together, and they are reading these letters that they kept writing to each other since they were like a child. Didn't Ken Watanabe play Watari in the Netflix Death Note movie? I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't know. And essentially, so Love Letters, they kind of read these letters back and forth to each other from when they were kids all the way through to like adulthood. And it's a really, really fun and interesting concept and story, and I really enjoyed it. So I saw the show in 2014, I think, 2013, 2014, I forgot what year it was. But I saw it with Carol Burnett and Brian Dennehy. And the one thing I regretted about it was this was at the point early on when Baby's first Broadway shows kind of deal, where I didn't get posters, I didn't do the stage door kind of thing. I knew he was in a Weeb adjacent thing, but it was Detective Pikachu. Got it. But I didn't do stage dooring to talk to actors and have them sign things. I didn't get window card poster things, similar to what you see like Anastasia there, Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder there. I have a fuck ton of those. So I was so hyped when I found for $30. This is the most expensive thing that I got, but I think it was worth it. So I found a playbill from Love Letters that is signed by Cara Barnett and Brian Dennehy. Like, this is the best find for me today because I kicked myself in the ass. My first Broadway show was Waiting for Godot, and while I didn't get anything from that originally, later on I ended up finding a on Playbill, I think it was, they were selling the poster window cards, and I managed to get a Waiting for Godot one, but I didn't see one for Love Letters, so nothing like that existed. I still have my Playbill when I saw the show, though. Also, yeah, she's chilling in the back right now. He's right here. You probably see the tail. Yeah, he's it there. But this makes me very happy. I love Cara Barnett. I'm a huge fan of hers, and she was phenomenal in this. And Love Letters, their cast kept rotating out. It was a limited engagement. The cast kept rotating out, but this was the first cast for the Broadway show for this one. And I was just so happy to find this. Originally I just saw a pile of them, and a good portion of them were signed by Cara Barnett. But they were signed by, also signed by someone else. And so I asked the guy, I'm like, what are the chances you have a version of this signed by Carol and Brian Dennehy? And he immediately found it for me. So I was so happy. I instantly had to pay the $30 to get this. And now I'm wondering what the hell I'm going to do with it. It's at least going to get framed. That's for sure. Because I feel like it deserves it, to be honest.
Put it in an envelope. It's only fitting.
An envelope? Oh my god. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
It's funny because the show's called Love Letters.
But no, this is probably my favorite find of the day. And I didn't get there early enough for the stupid long lines. I know there was a bunch of other things that they were selling. I know Hadestown was actually selling the prop flowers that are used, signed by Reeve Carvey and Eva Noblezada, aka Orpheus and Eurydice. I know, God, there was the Beetlejuice table when I finally came back around the second time had like costume designs that like prints of like costume designs that were on that they were selling, and all of this benefits all of the Broadway flea market. All of the funds from that benefits Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. So it's a really fun event, and it was so enjoyable, and I really, really loved it. Though, oh my god, this makes me so happy. I usually have, when I stage door nowadays, I try to get people to sign my posters, because I feel like that'd be a cool display piece. But I have this. The only other show I think I didn't have a signed playbill when I actually stage door is actually Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder right here. They didn't sign the poster, but I ended up having Jefferson Mays, who played the entire Dice Squith family, and Jeff Curdy, who was playing Monty Navarro at that time, because Bryce Pinkham was doing what fucking show? It was the wedding one. There's something about a wedding.
Singer?
No, there was a different one. It wasn't Heidi Chronicles. It was something else.
4 Weddings and a Funeral?
No. Was it Heidi Chronicles? I don't remember. There was a show that was happening across the way at the time. And Bryce Pinkham was in that for a hot minute.
Sorry, I know you're talking about very important Broadway
I'm
stuff.
nerding out right now about my love of Broadway.
He's very cute.
He loves that I nerd out about it.
She is very cute when she is dorking out.
It's great. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It was definitely a fun time. I wish you could have gone, but you had work.
Well, our schedules will eventually line up.
I know. It's gonna be great. It'll be so much fun. Nah, I'm good right now. But that's what was happening for me today, and hence why no Arceus stream. But should be back next week with Arceus. And more shenanigans. Can you put this somewhere for me? EPs. Thanks. But yeah, that's what's happening. So to recap, I start my new job tomorrow. Andrew put in his 2 weeks, and he's gonna start a new job on the 11th. I went to the Broadway Flea Market today, and what else? Did I miss anything else?
No, I think you got
I
everything.
think I covered everything, at least for us.
We should probably solve the mystery of love-struck, traumatized, good beans.
Oh boy. So okay.
Hi, Ash.
I would keep an eye on him. He might try and claw at the couch again, like he's bound to do usually. Oh no, I think he's getting down.
Good boy. All right.
Bean. So, in case you missed it last time, we kind of, sort of, pseudo finished 2 routes. Kind of. We
got locked out of 1.
We got locked out of 1. That's why I said kind of, sort of, pseudo finished 2. We got locked out of 1 after we did the Somnium for Terror. And now we know who the fuck Terror is, and now I'm just as confused as ever.
That's the Somnium Files way. The more you know, the less you know.
Exactly. And then we ended up doing and then we ended up going into Leanne's Somnium. So we backtracked to the Somnium that gives me the most fucking anxiety in the world, the Masked Girl, and dealing with fucking crazy ass Chikara. So we ended up going on the other side. And we ended up splitting off in Leanne's Somnium, so we ended up doing the Amame and Gen route.
Which that one ended on a bummer.
That one ended on a sad note. It makes me very sad.
We're gonna make it work out for those 2. You fucking wait.
Oh yeah. So now where we're at is we're gonna go back to the Leanne Somnium, split into the other side into what I would assume is the Leanne and Kizuna route. That's my assumption and what it seems like it's going to go for.
I think that is very much a strong implication.
I feel like that's the implication, because it's not going to let us go back to the other route we were on that we got locked out of. Mm-hmm. Also, Date appeared out of nowhere for some reason now.
Yeah, Date's been in hiding. He lost his memory, and he was in hiding for a couple of days as Gen for some reason.
Yeah, we'll figure it out along the way. But my hope is to not stay up too long, because I start a new job tomorrow and I have to get my ass up stupid early. So my hope is we are going to at least finish what we would assume is the Leanne Kizuna route. I got it. No. What I would assume is the Leanne Kizuna route, and then if we have some time, I think we were talking about randomly starting to go through some appendix stuff, because I don't want to go too heavy into starting a new route right away.
If anything, maybe the next stream, if we want to make a little further progress, we could probably go for a hey, it's 8 o'clock, or it's a 7:30, and then start a little sooner than we usually do. Like, hi guys, how you doing? Game time.
Maybe, but we'll see. Definitely for right now, though, the plan is to dive into Leanne's Somnium, go on to the Leanne Kizzy route. Okay, so Jet basically just confirmed that we should definitely finish the Leanne Kizzy route. Okay,
good to know.
And then we were going to do it anyways. That's the plan.
Don't tell us that. Just tell us to finish the route.
Yeah. Also, yes, I hate when voice actors get harassed. It's not a fun time. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing that little tidbit out there. I'm good. Alright, so let me change categories before I forget. And then we end up on just chatting for forever. I have the Somnium files. Also, on a fun note, for shits and giggles. Why is that being a butthole? Hold on. For shits and giggles. So the PlayStation 4 has a Blockbuster sale happening. Okay, you did change. Good. And, it, had Batman Return to Arkham on sale for $5. So I asked Andrew if we can get it. And I started playing Arkham Asylum, last night. I hadn't played that game in years. So I'm very excited right now playing that game. But, anyways. So, Mizuki chapter February 14th. That's correct, right? Or do we need to go back into? I think we need to go back into Leanne's Somnium.
We
right?
already are in Leanne's Somnium.
Oh, right, we did. Okay.
We are. I remember because you made a statement to literally save right as she is in the middle of falling from the sky like a meteor.
That's
Because you're
right.
a monster.
So she has been sitting here
Ex-con
forever.
doesn't deserve to be happy.
Who is this?
The SAT.
Oh yeah, we have a
Special
mysterious
assault
fifth
team.
body too.
Dante? That body. My father found it.
And we also know Amame's father is not Komeiji? Komeiji.
Yes.
So we have confirmed that too.
We confirmed that one pretty casually in a chat with Shoma, and it's like, what?
Yeah. And then it explains so much. It's like, oh, that explains why she lets pussy.
She's been stuck like this for a fucking week. Anyway,
If you want to save time, if you wrote the answers from last time, you can skip every single Somnium puzzle. I don't think I wrote all the answers from last time.
I remember some of them.
I remember some of them.
Anyways.
So, whoops. All right.
Oh god, you didn't save the numbers?
I only have this, and I don't think
Oh, no, that is the number.
that is
08090708. That will save you time.
but that will save a tiny bit of time. But
The other one is my prince. I think those are the two big ones.
my prince.
Anyway, let's
and
leave
then-
her. Let's leave her for a few minutes. Let's go dress her up. You waited a week. What's a few minutes more?
What's in the files? I'm just curious if there's anything interesting.
Ooh, we got this
We
person.
got new person stuff. Date has finally joined us. So we have Kaname Date. He's male. We don't know how old he is. He's an Abyss special agent who likes classic cars, curry, bonito pelvises. That came back.
And
Fam-
family.
Aw. Dislikes soft-boiled eggs, punk kids.
No. It should be punk-ass kids.
Ah, yeah, they did the wrong thing. And ghosts, and his hobbies are collecting vintage magazines. Skills, reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions. He wandered all over the country after losing his memory in the explosion 6 years ago. After seeing the news of Jin's left half being found, he regained all his memories. In order to perform his own investigation, he used Gen's mask. We have,
Oh,
for
God.
shits and giggles,
The taxi driver.
Takushi Ibarado. He's male, he's 61. His birthday is November 23rd. He's a taxi driver. He likes ghosts, doubles, chimneys, fists, and saws. That is a weird combination. He dislikes credit card transactions, anything high-tech, and smartphones. His hobbies, multi-level marketing schemes. Oh no. Pyramid schemes, boys and girls. Skills, stalking, stakeouts, taking the scenic route. He's a private taxi driver, and if necessary, he will take on transporter jobs. He knows Riichi Chieda from a while back, and when Riichi's personal driver got sick, he took over.
That's why he gave him the letter. That's why he gave Lien the letter. He actually has some relationship.
That makes sense. Or we have how many appendix shit do we have? Quite a lot.
Quite a lot. So that'll probably be the cap for this, but let's dress Aiba in silly outfits. While she's still falling.
Oh, I also have Tomogachi time. Because we did unlock a few new outfits.
Welcome to my room.
Ugh, I'm bored.
Typical teenager behavior, equating bored with cool.
Okay.
How many outfits we got now?
Now available. Mizuki Chapter 2 Traveler, Necessary Intervention, and Left Behind and more. Okay. What we got? Oh.
You gotta let her say things.
Oh, hold on, buddy. I accidentally put in the maid costume. Here we go.
Transform!
Oh, she's got Ota's Super Sentai.
Hot!
Burning hand.
Or not? Why is Tama a humanoid shape?
That's a good question.
It's a weird feeling to be on a shoulder.
That's cute. I like that. Head?
Oh.
It's a perfect head for memory loss.
Oh my god.
Well, when you're hungry. Do I look talented?
Yes, you do, sweetie.
Let's put her in a better outfit.
Looks better than on Mizuki.
I kind of like that.
Welcome home, Sea King. How about a pic together?
Oh my god.
This looks like a shirt you'd buy from MPD's gift shop. I am smart, but this is idiotic. I saw Boss buying this earlier. Are we going to match? This is my face when I saw Mizuki solving a disentanglement puzzle with her monstrous strength.
God.
This is apparently their reaction when they found out Abyss washrooms are getting bidets. Why do people want to go to Atami that badly? Looks better than on Mizuki.
I like this.
Go for it.
Inspect closer. How does one?
Oh, I didn't even remember you could do that.
I like that. Look at her. And she has a little Iba just chilling on her shoulder. This is slow as dirt, though. Jesus Christ.
All right. She does look very good with glasses, though.
She does. We're gonna make her pose. Hold on, I'm bringing her back.
Wait, we can make... I didn't know about poses.
There's a pose button.
So, when we go back to the Freyer thing, I'm gonna have some work to do.
I love it. This is her outfit now.
Cool.
She has a little Iba, too. I like it.
Alright, I guess we should save her from falling to her death.
Not quite.
Oh my god.
Still Tomagotchi. Oh god, I forgot our fucking eyeball-y is an ode
What
to
kind of
hate.
experience do you need to write? Oh god. Disarming a military base alone.
Oh, that's crazy. I did it 3 timesy.
And Chuny.
We're on the impish still. Alright. Alright, I suppose we should,
Free her from
free
her
her
mortal
from
coil.
her misery.
Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna die! Okay. Well, thanks for everything, Iva.
Back into the Somnium. Here we go.
Huh? Did I die?
Yeah, you must be dead. You're floating.
Oh, right, the swimming mechanic.
You're right. I suppose I can float in this Somnium. This is interesting.
Is it?
I have little experience in this regard. It happens quite often, once in a while.
Which is it? Quite often or once in a while?
It depends on the mental state of the subject of the sync. This is Leon's dreamscape.
I think I remember him telling me it was always his dream to fly.
Sometimes a person's wants show up in their dreams, especially the more straightforward types, like Leon.
Okay. We're gonna let this play out. It's been a bit.
This is Yoyagi Park, right?
It's been a week,
It
so
appears
let's
to
play
be.
this out.
Though it is different in many ways. Somnium scan, activate.
Okay. So the first thing I need to do is grab whatever lockpick thing I need. That way I can get the, that way I can hop to that first save. I need to find that key thing.
I think you could probably fast forward this part. It's still Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
I know. Alright, let's see. You don't need a key, you just pick the lock.
Yeah, I think for the first
Oh,
one.
that's right here. We gotta pick it up.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's right in front of my face.
A lockpicking tool favored by professionals.
Locksmiths and thieves.
Maybe Leon used to use this.
God, I forgot how, like, 2000s
Maybe
this song
we can
sounds.
open
It's
something with it
great.
too.
We should hold on to it.
Alright, Lien locked his important memories so he doesn't forget. Once the lock was open, his memories flowed out. Alright, I think it was that one up there, right?
Well, you gotta go up either way.
I know, but I need to... I just want to make sure I have the correct one. That should be the...
Could also-
No, that's a trash can. Never mind.
You also still have the map.
Oh, true. I forget. How do I do
X.
that? lead safe. It's the one on the right, the Alfari, the door. The lead safe is what I want.
Yeah, so you want to point the other way. Not that bad. Just elevate and you should be able to see it.
How do I elevate again? Trying to remember. It's over here? No. There it is. We got it.
It appears to be a standard safe with a keyhole, but there is something interesting about it. It is made of a lead alloy. I do not believe that is particularly common in safes.
Can you open it?
No, it is locked.
Got it. Makes sense that Leon's dream is like this.
Okay, we gotta pick it open.
Like this, and...
So yeah, we did write it down so we can just
There.
get these puzzles.
It's open. What
We at least
good
know a
boy.
couple of them, so.
Good safety boy.
You're good at that.
I'll admit, I
Wow.
am morbidly
Tons of
curious
money.
to see what happens if you say my prince in Dante's voice. So if we got some extra time,
I'm rich!
We'll see.
I shouldn't get so hyped up. I'm only gonna steal just this once. I'm going to escape poverty and find a good job.
He's a good boy.
he is a
dumb
good boy. I feel like it could have been really easy to make him
Conversing.
a bit of a creepier simp.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a memory
He's
of when Leon used to
Shockingly
steal?
just a good
Leon
dude
is
trying to be
better
legit.
himself, I guess.
Yes.
In his own way.
Just be careful of the cords for the capture card.
Oh, it turned into a safe.
This is the safe that requires
Yeah.
the vocal
Ivor, let's
code.
No, no, no.
correct? Oh no, the number card. That's right.
Yeah.
Which we already have. So,
Another safe came out. There is a keyhole and a keypad for inputting a code. It looks like we need an 8-digit code.
So this needs a key and a code? It's double locked?
I am guessing it will open with either.
So the safe only needs the key or the code.
open with the code.
I don't know the code.
We're gonna try it.
Don't skip when you hit the code. It might say something funny.
8 0 9 0 7 0 8.
Let's just try this number.
Huh? What? It opened?
Whoops.
There are 10 million different combinations. How did you know?
World lines, bitch!
It was an educated guess based on logical theory.
That sounds wrong, but you are strangely persuasive.
I'm a genius. My intuition scares me.
Okay. The next save is the one with the vocal code, correct?
Yes.
Is this a magazine?
It looks like a job search magazine.
Then that's how we got Horador.
They're all kinda meh. Huh? How do you read this? Dury Research Institute? I don't know
Herdury.
what that is, but I bet I
I
can
love
land that
Leanne.
janitor
He's a
position.
goober. Good stupid boy.
I am also continuously impressed by Young E's performance.
Oh no, I love it.
Because this is as deep a register as I have ever heard him
I
perform.
love it.
And he's fucking pulling it off.
This is the memory of when Leon gave up a life of thievery.
I'm guessing he meant Horadori.
Right, the Institute.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Oh, it turned into a key.
Kingdom Hearts!
Keyblade bitch.
Set yours.
Alright, now I gotta
The
go to the
ceiling
safe up
opened up.
there.
We can go higher.
What's that paper?
Low to high.
Maybe it symbolizes how Leon wants to bring himself up in the world.
At the same time, I imagine it is also a hint for the Somnium.
Right. Do things from the bottom up.
Yeah,
Let's
we
look
already don't
around.
need to do that. Where did it go? Where's my save? Up. Oh, nope. Up here.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes
Oh,
left.
come on. God damn it.
This safe does not have a keyhole.
How can we open it?
Oh wait, this is not the... Oh, this is not it. I picked the wrong one. That's the one over there. I picked the wrong one. Whoops-a-daisy. Come on.
An unopened safe. It has a keyhole and a voice activation device. This safe should either open with a key or voice detection.
Open with voice.
Whose voice should I imitate?
Okay, how much time we got? 5 seconds. Do it.
We're gonna do Jate.
And what should I say?
My prince. I need to know. God, this sounds like 2000s Metallica. I love it.
Ready?
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's do it.
My prince.
Oh, if only I could punch you right now.
You told me to do it. It's a safe.
Worth.
It has a keyhole.
Worth it!
Whose voice?
Kizzy.
Kizzy's.
And what should I say?
Say it again.
I like how that probably implies that every one of those characters has a line saying, my prince.
That's amazing. I love it.
What would Lian want to hear? I know. Say, my prince.
My prince. It opened. How did you know?
Lian is just that easy to read.
Okay. Chocolate!
I've always liked this. It really takes me back. Thanks so much.
My nose.
Don't worry about it. You work really hard. You're not afraid of getting dirty. You even do a good job with the toilets. Though you can be a little rash sometimes.
Hello, Herrera. Welcome on in.
I'll work
We're
on
We're doing-
going through Lien's
I
Somnium
realized
again,
no good
and we're gonna
person
go to
not
the
too
other
long
half to
ago.
what I would assume is the
straying off the
Lien and
path.
Kizuna route.
That's the
And
nice
that's
way
the
of
main
putting
goal
it.
tonight.
But
to
from
finish
now
that
on,
side.
I'm going to work hard as a janitor at Horadori Institute. Eventually, I'm gonna be the CEO. Or maybe president is the title there. Anyway, this is when my life begins to skyrocket.
And here we go. Splitting time. You came at the right time, because the next lock is gonna be the split, so... we did the metal safe last
First-
time, I believe,
Well,
right?
here's yeah. It'll
It
show
sounds
you
like
which
he's
one.
I
talking to
know,
an
but I need to
older
make sure I
woman.
get the correct one.
A coworker, perhaps?
Sounds like he was a little clumsy.
I think it's
but
literally
well
just going to
liked.
show you which one. Just keep an eye on the Kizzy statue.
Yeah.
This key is...
Oh! Smack!
Aiba!
It's okay. I can move.
What's with that thing?
Fuck you, Chikara!
It really is amazing how he keeps getting
Fuck
worse
you.
the more longer this
I haven't
goes.
done a single thing wrong since I started at Horadori.
You know the best
Institute.
part of Somnium
I
Files? When
didn't steal
Miziki said,
anything.
it's Somnium
You
time,
think
and
an
Somnium
ex-con
all over
doesn't
those
deserve to be
guys.
happy?
Oh my god, is that a fucking Morbius joke?
Oh, I love it. I haven't even
That
seen
annoying
Morbius. and
I
I
had
fucking
to
love
explain
it.
to you
It's
what
Chikara,
Morbin
isn't
time
it?
was.
I
That
know,
sounded
but
like
I
what
don't
Chikara
care. I
said to Lian
appreciate
when he
it.
got fired.
That damn Chikara.
I understand how you feel, but there is more we must do.
You're right. Hey, do you still have the key from earlier?
Of course. I have been keeping it close.
I'm sure it'll come in handy. Let's look around.
Radio! The radio was our next thing.
Yes, I think you just have to press play.
Yeah, we have to press play. That's the only
This
thing we need.
stereo was inside.
Oh, this is the one they use at the...
An old stereo like this?
I think they... I remember Kizzy saying...
What is that stereo?
Press?
Play.
Ooh.
You do have a 6 timing.
I'm probably gonna use it. Just in case.
And just like that?
Only because Lord knows once we open that safe for Kizuna...
What happens next? Yeah.
Right, we don't know what's gonna happen.
So time
Here
to
we
dip.
go!
And gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration, and now I'm taking heat bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh, my Prince Charming.
I love
The
how
back is
I
fine.
love how she's shadowing it. It's so
It's
good.
so fun. And then the picture for Gen. Right, the statue, and then that was Gen, right?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts. Yeah,
Also goes without saying, Amelie's a damn good singer.
Of course. Don't mind us dorks dancing here.
So
All right, so we're gonna go for the statue. There,
Statue
the
is
gold
gold.
one. So we went on.
we went
Spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Okay, here we go. Now we get some unknown territory.
Now we're going in flying again.
Why are you dancing, Iva?
Dancing is fun because we can all do it together.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Two safes
Oh yeah,
came out,
she's great.
Maybe the key from earlier would come in handy here.
but we only have one key.
Okay. Hello. Open the safe. Okay. So we have no idea what's gonna be what we're in for at this stage.
We'll find out together.
So bright!
That was beautiful. Kizzy's dance cleansed my heart. Kizzy, I became a locksmith. I'm gonna work a clean and honest job. I'll wait however long I need to. My feelings won't change.
He has a locksmith job now. I didn't realize that. Saw the memory of with Kizuna. I didn't realize he actually is a locksmith now.
Yeah. He's trying to go clean.
That's good. I mean, putting his skills to good use. Open Lien's heart. Now what?
This time it's a memory with Kizuna.
Lien has been faithful to Kizzy for a long time.
Oh no. Okay.
Stacks
This
of
is
paper.
a stack of cash?
This is from Richie.
Oh.
Lien, I cannot be with you anymore. That is what I mean. Goodbye.
Why? Wait, Kizzy!
Uh-oh.
I'm not worthy of
Wait,
her.
why is the
I
wheelchair
couldn't
turned over
protect
like
her
that?
back then.
Is that the box, the time
This
capsule?
is what we saw in the wink sink.
I think so.
The explosion from 6 years ago.
He's really regretting it. It wasn't even his fault.
He feels he could have done more.
I'm trash.
Oh.
I can't fly. I don't deserve to live.
God. Sweetie. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Huh? What's going on?
Rubble falling from above! It must be linked to Lien's mental state.
Oh, the cathedral.
Mizuki,
Oh, God.
Has to
we
be.
need to do something for him. Quickly!
Like what?
Get the time
Here, I
capsule.
guess? Move?
There.
What is
Is
this?
this?
That's the time capsule.
Time capsule.
Yeah.
With this,
Okay. Time capsule?
this is their time capsule.
Unless
There is a dial. The numbers
Ah.
on it range from 1 to 12.
Uh-oh.
I suppose you open it by turning the dial.
Okay, so we're gonna need to figure this out.
Is there anything I can do? Oh, hello.
No way.
Alright, is there anything else
I
to interact
don't think
with?
there is, bud. That's the only thing we can interact with right now.
So, here's what I'm going to guess. How do we get to 6?
It's a time capsule with
Why
a
do
dial
we need to get
on
to
it.
6?
There are 12
6
markers
years
on the
ago.
dial.
Time capsule was from 6 years ago. Or we
We can either...
we can't pick it open.
No.
So hang on, which dial is it on now?
It's on the 12.
turn.
So it's either going to be... It's not going to be Barry. It's not going to be picking it open. It's either
If it's
going
on
to
12,
be...
is that clockwise?
So clockwise would be going to the right. Like it normally would. Counterclockwise would be backwards. You think it's counterclockwise? If we're trying to go back?
We're good on time either way. I'm gonna say clockwise first.
Okay.
Because I think we need to go 6. Because the time capsule...
But you can go either way, is what I'm saying. But
it also has the most seconds to do. So I think
one of them.
clockwise.
We'll try it. We have time, so...
It turned 6 times and it stopped.
And inside,
Yep.
Oh, that was correct. Okay.
The slippers.
the glass slippers that Leon gave to Kizzy.
Oh, we're gonna give them back to Leanne. Aww.
His feelings for Kizuna have not wavered. They are still true.
What?
I'm not worthy.
Leon, you were both so happy, laughing with each other before. Get yourself together. How long are you gonna be like this?
What is this?
What? He met.
It appears you'll be my sacrifice.
Stop! Don't do it!
Leon!
Uh-oh. It's not good. Okay.
Oh, good, you're okay.
He saved the slippers,
I'm sorry.
too.
I'm sorry, Kizzy. That was scary, huh? Are you hurt? I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you.
Oh, no.
Is that a heart?
Maybe it symbolizes
Okay,
Leon's love.
I was joking.
Leon, do you want to just give up?
I was joking about it being Kingdom Hearts. Literally!
What the fuck?
Literally
Wait,
Kingdom Hearts!
That's all the saves. What is it doing?
Actually Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Which is the right key.
A
Oh,
key?
no.
To what?
Confidence, Kizuna, future.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Do we have to pick one?
You think this is love? You are pitiful. You criminal. You don't have a right to life, and you never will.
Damn!
Iba, use that key.
Which one? Which one?
Confidence!
Be confident, Leon.
What?
Your lockpicking talent is extraordinary.
There's an order to this?
There's an order?
But that talent led me to a life of crime.
Oh, I see what
This
he's trying to
key
do.
isn't working.
Kizuna?
Leon, you have Kizuna.
Well, look, this is the last choice, so it's gonna...
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Future.
Kizuna doesn't like criminals.
Future, okay.
God damn it.
So we just...
This key isn't working.
So it's future?
Future.
And then just gotta figure out what's
Leon,
next.
You may have been a criminal in the past, but you paid for your crimes. You cannot be held prisoner by your past. What's important
Okay,
is
so I
the
just gotta pay
future.
attention to what the big guy's saying.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
1.
I committed a crime. I can't change that fact.
No.
But I decided I'm gonna live a clean life from now on. I'm going to make my future.
Oh!
What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, we're going up now. Yep.
So, okay, so we're helping him.
You're useless trash. Usually drinking fearful.
Now it's confidence. I misunderstood what the game was, but
Okay.
now I know it's paying attention to what he's saying. It's confidence.
The next key.
Confidence.
Leon, you're a genius when it comes to opening locks. Think of how many people you've helped with your skill. Be confident.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I should make something out of this talent. I'll live a good life. I'm gonna help people who need locks opened.
Aw. Oh my god, Bud. The last one would be Kizuna.
You're literally fighting off your insecurities, Attack on Titan style.
Okay. Oh, where you going, Bud?
You couldn't protect the person most important to you. You're weak.
That is Leanne himself.
Yep.
You have no right to be by his side.
Yes, you do.
I'm...
Mizuki!
This is the last key.
Leon, are you trying to make me cheer you up?
What?
You probably want me to say, "It's okay, Leon. Kizuna loves you too." If so, you truly are a weak man.
Yo, Iba, what?
Iba?
No, let me talk.
Oh.
Leon, you believe you failed? You believe you couldn't protect the person most precious to you? Then you try again. You protect her again. You keep trying until the day you die.
Aw.
Whoa.
You're not worthy of Kizuna? Then become a man worthy of her.
Oh.
If you are going to pity yourself and give up your dreams at the slightest obstacle, then I suppose you really don't care about your life or Kizuna's.
That's not...
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
The last key is inside you.
Oh.
I am not going to open it. It has to be you.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Pushing him. Okay.
No matter what happens, no matter what people say, Kizuna, I love her!
Aww.
You don't walk away. You don't hear me say, please open.
Stop it.
Simple and clean.
Andrew,
is
shut the
way
fuck.
out.
Shut up.
Hard to let it
Okay, so now what?
The
Giant woman!
Look, Kizzy!
Damn
My
it, Jet.
feelings for
Don't
you
encourage
can
him.
Make me fly! Even if you can't walk or dance, I will become your wings! I was born to protect you. I'm sure of it!
Oh my god.
And no matter what hardships lie ahead, I will protect our bond. I will protect you for all eternity!
Oh, that's so cute.
A happy ending.
Wait, what about information on the HB case?
Don't worry about it.
Well, it is a sinker's job to get close to the heart.
Oh, you learned that from
Jeez.
Date.
I don't even know what to say.
Declared love for Kizuna.
I mean,
I like how the music immediately stopped.
I mean, nobody's exploded, so it's already better than End of Ava.
Alright. It's not gay, it's Kizuna.
What the f- Shut the
Fucking hell, Jet.
Oh, thank you, Jet.
Alright, let's see what this gets us now. Again, I would assume this is the Leanne Kizuna route that we're headed. Bid the Soldier Shot, Music Key Chapter 4M3. Okay. Leanne. We got the chat, buddy.
Spill it already! I know you saw something that has to do with the case.
Oh.
That's what I would be yelling at you.
Mizuki, that's exactly what you yelled at him.
Yeah.
After seeing the Somnium, my game is a little off.
Somnium?
I looked into your dreams, Leon, using a special device. All I saw in there was, I love Kizzy! Kizzy, I love you! That's it. Nothing important.
Oh, Tamagotchi time, bitch.
Good time to save.
Good time to save and do Tamagotchi. Let's do Tamagotchi, and then we save. What cliche line do you want to say? I've got good and bad news. Only a shadow of myself.
Only a shadow of myself.
I'm getting married after the war. I'm only a shadow of myself.
Saying that is my shadow. Saying that is my shadow.
Oh my God.
I am a shadow, the true self.
Okay. All right, Leanne. You look
Normally
different.
in Insomnia, you can see a person's true colors, who they really are. But you were different, Leon. Who you are on the outside is exactly who you are on the inside.
So, can you let me go? Now you know that I have nothing to hide, right?
Not quite. Do you like Kizzy?
Of freaking course! I love her more than the Soyuz! Or any space shuttle for that matter!
What kind of comparison is that?
Dude likes going high.
All right. What is it that you saw about the HB case? Bud?
Like I said, I didn't see anything.
Okay.
There has to be a mistake.
You sure about that? Something is off here.
Fine. Let's hold off on what you saw earlier. But I do have a favor to ask.
You want me to pick that lock? But I said I'm not gonna do that. I already told you, I'm not unlocking anything for anyone anymore.
No matter what?
Yeah.
What if I told you I'll give you a whole photo album of Kizzy?
Cool.
Nah.
In order to access the staircase, we need Leon's skills.
Oh, what have
Oh
you...
yeah, that's right. We need to get into the cathedral.
It's a pain in the ass.
Mizuki,
and it'll take too
what have
long.
you picked up from
It will also
Date
cost
as far as
too much of a
negotiation?
disturbance to destroy the door with heavy machinery. We need to keep this simple and quiet.
And
So
clean.
we need to convince Leon.
We need to keep this simple and clean. Got it. Thank you for clarifying, game.
Oh,
Mizuki, you have a call.
Alright.
From who?
I do not recognize the number. I cannot say.
this is
It's
Date.
gonna be Date, isn't it?
This is
Connect
Date.
me.
Oh no.
You.
Hi.
We don't have time. I'll keep it short.
I'll take the auto
I
off.
just sent you something.
Due to an improvement made a few years ago, the words in the sinker's brain can be converted into voice data and sent via phone line, which
Oh.
is why Lien couldn't hear Mizuki's words this time.
Okay, they have now created a reason why she's talking to her, but... Okay, it's full-on Ghost in the Shell now. Cool.
Cool.
It's not fake. This is a real video.
Oh, what'd you send me?
Goodbye.
What'd you send me, girl?
What'd you send me?
What's with her?
I don't know, but I have the video. I'm opening it.
Is it gonna be Kiza?
Oh.
How could you do this?
There's nothing wrong with a parent caring for a child. If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. He's an ex-convict. You don't know what he's capable of. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
Oh.
No.
She didn't have a choice.
Kizuna, think about it. This is what's best for the both of you.
What you think is best.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad. I like my convict boyfriend. Fuck you, man.
What was that?
Unknown, but it looked similar to a wink sync.
Wait, what?
Okay, putting aside the masked woman part.
What?
Hold up. Take the
let's
auto
just say
off.
the video is real.
Wait, that looked like a wink sync?
That looked like a wink sync.
So she's able to do that? Somehow?
So remember what I was saying?
About what?
About the possibility of that there could be two different universe people in the same timeline shenanigans? I'm saying the masked woman I think is Mizuki.
That wouldn't make sense.
Yes, it doesn't make sense, but guess what?
I have a tissue.
You know what we're
My nose is
playing?
My nose is being a butthole.
We are playing the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Anything is on the table.
I think you're reading into it too much. Oh, my nose.
So,
as a matter of fact, only an AI ball user can do wing sings.
So
it doesn't necessarily mean it's Mizuki. It could be somebody else.
So it's either Mizuki or it's Ryuki. Or you know what? If we're just winging it at this point, let's say this: number 5, the missing number 5, body number 5, the complete and total anonymity. Is a third Abyss agent who has his own AI ball we don't know about.
The AI ball could be taken and could be in the masked woman's possession.
Also possible.
Let's
see where we're going. At this point, anything's on the table. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go.
It seems to be Kisuna being threatened by her father, Richie, to break up with Lian.
But that's so mean.
Hey, you've been quiet a long time.
Lian, listen.
Hold on, Mizuki. Don't tell him about the video.
Once again, looking forward to your reaction to the next 40 minutes.
Cool.
Okay. Lian, if you agree to my favor, I'll share something you'll really want to know.
Something I'd want to know?
Yeah, it's about Kizzy.
You are a simple man, and I need to think of a simple strategy.
Yup.
And we're in the Nice Japan branch.
Okay. We
Presume-
got in.
We got in.
Lian got us in.
So
this is totally crazy. The cathedral is completely rebuilt.
Wait, what?
6 years is enough time for that.
That's fair.
With Nye's finances, that is.
What is that?
So, what are we doing here?
Well...
Ritual platform. Seems to be some kind of sacrificial pillar. Anything I need to see anywhere? That's just...
I don't think there's anything to click on.
Torches, probably just Lian, right? Pillar. And yeah, it's just Lian right now.
At least get that.
I never thanked you.
Thanked me?
You opened the staircase locks.
Oh, that? That's no big deal.
Appreciate you, bud.
It's like opening a pickle jar.
You're good, dude.
I see.
We love Lian.
About the information.
And like I promised, I'll tell you that thing I was talking about.
Oh yeah! I almost forgot.
This guy is an airhead.
Bless him.
You were talking about breaking up with Kizzy at the park earlier, right?
Yeah?
What if everything she said was an act? A lie?
She didn't mean it?
Right, she was lying to you. But she had to.
What? Why?
Dad?
Well, her father...
If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
Seriously? Richie said that?
Yeah. So basically, she had to lie to protect you.
Yeah. Kizzy.
Doesn't
Isn't
make
that
it-
a relief?
Doesn't make it hurt less.
But it hurts me to think about what went through her head when she said that stuff.
That's fair.
But I guess I should be happy. Yeah!
She still loves you, buddy.
Having a very difficult time understanding his type.
So happy. Alright.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. His stupid little heart. Sorry, I'm just waving my glasses. No, I'm playing. About what we're
There
here.
should be a hidden safe around here. I came here to look for it.
Is there hidden treasure?
If there is, we'll split it 50-50. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a file. It might be a big lead.
A file?
Okay. Is it that altar?
Anyway, where's the safe?
Hold on, let me look.
Should I help too?
No, it's fine. I can just use my superpowers.
Your what?
Just
Long
hold on a
story.
second.
I suspect it's this.
Oh!
Mizuki,
Is that number
I know.
5? I think that's the other half of the unknown guy.
It has to be.
Hiya!
It has to be, because we found all the other pieces. That's the right half,
This
because we
is-
found the left in Gen's
Gotta be
freezer.
kidding.
The guy we don't know. Is
Wait, what? It's not.
that Jin?
No, that's
I
not.
do not know who this is, but
They're another victim of the
I think
HB
that's just
case.
the other guy.
Is that just the other guy?
It might just be the other
It
guy.
looks like a mannequin.
I'm pretty sure it's the other half of the guy we don't know.
The right half. Well, we did find the left half in Gen's freezer, so we're missing a right half. Sweet silent thought.
Yeah, right now this is a complete unknown anomaly, and now it is February 15th.
Oh, there's Leanne. Oh, okay, yep. That is definitely a body.
He almost looks like Jin. But like,
That's interesting. Oh, Leanne.
I checked to see how he's doing.
Buddy. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm at my limit here.
I don't blame you.
Seeing dead bodies back to back like this?
Back to back.
Remember, he was there.
We don't know that in this timeline. Can you press him on that? Okay.
That face.
synthetic skin made from chitin, often used for skin transplants for burn patients.
So there's no way of telling who this person really is by their face.
At the very least, it appears that terror got to them. The cut section is identical to the other victims.
Which would mean this person was in the Horodori Institute basement too.
That would be the case.
Huh?
Estimated time of death is February 10th, 12 o'clock.
That's when...
Yes.
Yeah.
Jin's left half
That was
found
Jin.
at the stadium
The fuck?
had the same estimated time of
That's
death.
Jin.
Jin?
That
Wait.
is Jin.
Is that the version of the body that was burned 6 years ago?
I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the...
Wait. Synth.
It's for treating burns.
Right.
That means that
Who
was...
is our mysterious fifth one in the fucking freezer then?
I don't know.
What the hell?
But this is implying that this is the body we saw 6 years ago, and they cleaned up the burns on that corpse. What the
There was
fuck?
nothing left of that body though 6 years ago.
Presumably. We don't know.
All of this is totally beyond me.
I am also at a loss. But it is our job to make the incomprehensible comprehensible.
The hell?
What do we need to do to accomplish that?
Find leads?
What is the biggest lead that we have right now?
That's,
Kizzy? Oh,
Shoma.
Shoma,
Guess
right.
whatever she was looking at was really important.
Yes, it's Shoma, yeah.
Something she didn't want anyone to know.
Tokiko had something.
Tokiko's file!
We should look through it now. That is the reason we came here after all.
Yeah, Tokiko's file.
So that might not even...
And
We gotta look
so
around.
now
somewhere.
what?
We gotta look around the...
Sand. Okay.
We could also look upstairs, or look at the onion pole, I think.
Flag.
Okay.
Pillar.
The old tried and true, click on the small thing to see what we're looking for.
By the wall? Which wall?
That's... You just gotta check the walls.
I am checking.
You're not checking hard enough.
Shut the fuck. Brazier. Oh. Hello.
Ah! That's a wall.
There's
a
It's a
safe!
hidden safe!
Just as Shoma said.
The safe is in the wall.
Is there some kind of mechanism that slides the safe into the wall?
Like what?
A switch, a button, an input device?
I'm gonna guess in the corpse section, unless it's just gonna tell us. Or we just go break it.
It's Mizuki. We're gonna fucking break it.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
she has the power.
It was getting really annoying, so...
Bless her heart.
What? Do you smash apart Rubik's Cubes to rearrange the colors?
You don't?
Whatever, it worked, didn't it?
Escape room operators would hate you.
Yeah.
In any case, even I don't think I can get this safe open.
Leanne!
Buddy.
Hey, Leon.
Can you help me?
Got it.
Okay, good.
Sweetie, can you help me?
If you didn't comply, we're gonna have to pull the good old card of, hey, you want to know Kizzy's measurements?
It's open.
Thank you, bud. Yay, file.
There it is.
All right.
Is that the file you were talking about?
Probably.
I'm glad I could help, but I do not want to know what's inside.
Valid.
Don't want to get involved in any more trouble.
That's fair. Leanne walked back to where he was standing.
I like how he's just
That's fair. I don't blame him.
I do not see, I do not hear.
Now, Mizuki.
Yeah?
I turn the page.
I'm reading. Shush.
It is a printout from a PC. It begins like this.
Okay.
Everything is here for the Freyer. Tokiko Shigure.
Freyer?
So Tokiko wrote this?
Yes.
What does she mean by Freyer?
Unknown. Let's keep reading it.
Okay. I opened up a random page and read it.
Tumors on the right side of the body. I only discovered these symptoms when he was 5 years old.
Jin.
He was taken by the Furue family, yes. But he is my son. I spend all my days thinking about ways to save him.
Okay. The nurse...
Chikara reached out to me with a way to save Jin.
The nurse did mention a while back that he was in the hospital for a period
And
of time.
pretty thickly, yeah.
Right. That lines up.
Chikara reached out with a way to save
When I
him.
first heard his idea, I was mortified and angry. His plan was this. Kidnap a child with DNA as close as possible to Jin's, and transplant their organs as needed. The very idea made me tremble with fear and trepidation. But thinking about my son, I reluctantly agreed.
Oh, I hate Chikara.
Who's...
Chikara began traveling the country to collect DNA samples from children in orphanages. After a while, he found a child with the exact same
Take it off
genotype
auto for a
as
second.
Jin.
This is that missing kid from the orphanage.
I'm pretty sure it's the missing kid. I'm also pretty sure that Chikara did not give a shit about Jin Furue.
Oh,
and he
no.
just wanted to test his abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Uru Samazuki.
There it is.
Yep.
He was 6 years old.
Wait.
And held
Oh
a
yeah,
Biowan.
that's a different
the missing
shot.
kid. That's
Yep.
the missing
Late
kid.
at night, Chikara and I broke into the facility, shot him with tranquilizers, and took him away.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
The transplants happened for years, more than a decade. From Uru's right half to Jin's right half.
Okay.
And ultimately, the right half of his face as well. All the while, Uru was under Chikara's complete control. He was held captive in the basement of the Institute, like an animal.
So this isn't Jin in the basement.
It's
the
Uru.
missing kid.
Uru is terror. We had it wrong.
We had it wrong.
Uru's terror, not Jin.
Oh my god. So this makes... Which makes a ton of sense if they're transplanting bits and pieces of
His
each other.
face.
Which is why
We saw
the
Jin
terror
Uru's.
one we saw looks like Jin.
That's Uru.
That is Uru.
It's Uru who has basically been used as a lab rat
Oh god.
to
So
save the
Uru
child
is...
they actually cared about.
Ah, and Jin ended up dying. He was the first victim. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I went to go see Uru many times. It may sound hypocritical or contradictory, but I felt sorry for him. Uru desired my love and attention.
Okay.
He looked
So
up
he
to me.
formed a bond with Tokiko and thinks of her as
Even
a
though
mom.
he knew I was one of his kidnappers.
Ooh.
Okay.
Stockholm. Big
I
time.
told him about the teachings of knives.
Okay.
Yep.
This world is not real, and therefore, Your pain is not real either.
Oh.
Okay.
That is what I bestowed upon him. His eyes sparkled with intensity as he listened. He wanted to be useful to me one day, so he began
Studying the teachings.
Over time, my doubts and guilts rose up inside me. Suicidal ideation became impossible to resist. One fateful day, I slit my wrists with the intention of ending my life.
Okay.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I failed.
Jesus.
I wavered between life and death, but eventually recovered. And I was blessed with a revelation. This world is only a simulation.
Okay, this is when it came in.
I, of course, already knew this truth, as it was central to Nai's teachings.
But you devoted yourself to it.
But in that moment, I truly understood the meaning behind those words. As I learned of the great deception that is this world, I lost all emotion.
Okay.
Jesus.
There's more, but it would take a while to read everything. I skimmed through the pages so Iba could scan everything.
So we're going to have to refer to all of this later.
Jesus, okay.
Got it. Scan complete. I have already processed everything written there.
Thanks. But why did you show up all of a sudden?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
You're gonna want to sit down for a lot of this.
Oh, Tomodachi break for a second.
Okay, we gotta raise our pizza shit, son.
What do you want from an anime?
Fuck. Okay. Okay. No.
Visual.
What?
Visual. Dang it. Right, people get more than 80% of their info from what they see. Dang it.
Well, we are done. See, I was gonna say voice actor too, actually.
Well, I'm trying to raise his imbishness. Traitors! I was trying to raise my son's imbishness! Shut up!
The son's a dirtbag.
I know he is, but still. Iba. Alright, about the slicer found in the basement.
That body was not a part of the HB case. It was already in the basement. Chikara must have been experimenting with different procedures before deciding on organ transplants. Therefore...
I don't know, like cutting two bodies in half right down the middle? And then you combine the left half of one with the right half of
Knew
the
it!
other?
No throwaway lines.
Combining bodies.
No throwaway lines.
Yes. It seems Chikara was attempting to combine the donor's right half with Jin's left half, which is why there are two slicing machines.
How would that even work?
It wouldn't. Which is why he came up with the organ transplant idea, which was far
He
more
still made
realistic.
the machine though.
Yep.
Because he's fucking mad.
Because he's a fucking piece of shit. Half-face transplant.
Right. The tumors appeared on the skin as well. Ultimately, it reached the right half of Jin's face.
Okay.
When I say right half, I mean from Jin's perspective. The tumors covered the whole right side of his face. Those were all removed. And afterward, the skin of the right half of Uru's face was transplanted onto Jin.
And that's why...
So that is Jin's body in there. Because it has the transplant stuff. Yep, okay. Why didn't they transplant the whole face?
The left half of Jin's face had a unique percent-shaped mark.
A percent-shaped mark?
The fuck?
After Chikara left Nai's, he became a follower
He
of the
branded
code
him?
Order of percent. To them, the percent mark had a special
Jesus
meaning.
Christ, Chikara.
The mark of a percent is a holy sign of the Creator.
Where does that voice come from?
Beats me.
Chikara would not dare remove such a sacred mark from Jin's face.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
Wait, is that a birthmark actually?
Maybe.
Within the file were photos of Jin Furue and Uru Somazuki before the transplant. This is what Jin Furue looked like.
Oh my
I
god!
understand you want to
Get
say
on a photo
something,
right now.
but please
That
let me
is
continue.
the other half. That's
the other half.
That's the
of
left half.
Jin.
That's the left half we saw in the goddamn freezer.
That was Jin.
That was Jin's left half.
That was Jin's left half with this fucking face. Oh my god.
Oh god, now it's gonna get confusing. So if this is Jin's actual right half, the first body that was found in the stadium, who the fuck does it belong to? If that is not Jin, and if we're under the assumption that Uru is in fact Terror in all this, who the fuck is that body in the stadium?
Oh my god. Okay. So now we know the face we saw is of Uru Sonozaki.
No, this is Jin. This is Jin.
The specific face is what I'm talking about.
Huh?
The scar.
So that is Jin. That is not Uru. That is Jin.
Okay.
This Jin's left half is in Genny's freezer. If in that ritual altar there, that is Jin's actual right half, it calls into question the left half that was found at the stadium at the start of the game.
I feel like we're just confusing ourselves right now,
but
so
still.
we need to continue.
Next is Uru. This is what Uru looked
Okay.
like.
There we go.
What?
It's fucking Face Off! It's motherfucking Face Off! Okay, let's go to Jin and then do
No,
the
summarize the face transplant.
Okay. I don't get any of this.
It's Face
I
Off!
understand you are confused, so allow me to condense the information.
Fuck!
After the transplant, Jin looked like this.
The right half of his face was Uru's. The left half was the original.
Oh, Jesus.
Untouched to preserve the percent mark.
Okay. So yes. For sure,
That is now Jin.
that is Jin.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on, go back to the log. I want need to do. So,
I understand confused.
after the transplant, Jin
Jin
looked like that.
this. That.
Okay.
The right half of the face is Uru, the left is the original, untouched to preserve the percent mark.
So the body we saw in Genny's freezer
Is
is Jin
Jin.
Furue.
Correct. Okay. So
And
the
I
left
think
half.
that the left half would imply
That still confuses me with where the one that's at the stadium is from. Because again, in the ritual altar, the assumption is that is also Jin's right half. That's our actual Jin's right half. If that makes sense.
presumably yes.
Mm-hmm. So it still calls into question
The
stadium.
I think
Well, hold on.
I think we are correct in that
No, never mind.
the
Hold on.
the stadium and Genny's freezer line up. The thing we're fucking with is the game show. The game.
No, it lines up. Remember, both halves had the same estimated time of death. So it is very... You guys are thinking ahead of the game right now.
We're speculating.
We're
This is fun.
speculating. This is kind of fun. So if we think about it like this, both Jin and Uru were split at the same time. And that would mean that the right half of Jin, this one here, was the one that was found during the game show. The left half of Uru is what we found at the stadium. Which would then imply in the ritual altar that the right half of the actual Jin is there, and the left half of the actual Jin is currently in Genny's freezer.
I'm realizing that we're getting confused now. We should probably.
I know. It's lining up, but like...
It is lining up down the middle.
Bottom line, Jin's half in the free... Like, what we found in the stadium and this one line up with the correct date, with the correct time of death.
Yes.
I don't think we confirmed...
Wait. You're right. So, okay, I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
That's been in that.
This is Jin.
Is the other half of the right half we saw in Genny's freezer is connected to the game show. That's connected to the one we found in the
We
stadium.
found the left half in Genny's freezer.
Shit.
Okay.
That face. You don't. Okay.
Bless you.
Let's move on.
Bless you. Okay, so we're gonna take this one step at a time again. The left half of actual Jin is in Genny's freezer.
Yeah.
The left half of actual Uru is what was found at the stadium. Okay? The right half of actual Jin is in the ritual altar. The right half of actual Uru is what was found at the game show.
Okay.
Does that
Got
make
it.
sense?
The game will tell us for sure if we're right, but let's continue.
What happened to Uru after he lost the right side of his face?
The part of his face that he lost was then covered by a chitinous material, a synthetic skin.
Okay,
Never mind. You jumped ahead.
Correct.
What the fuck?
The corpse is Uru Somizuki.
How can that be?
Technically, half of Uru Somizuki.
Where is the other half?
At the stadium.
You already know.
The stadium.
The left half of the corpse at the stadium on the 10th.
Now, okay.
That was
I
Uru
jumped the gun.
too?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, 6 years ago on February 10th,
That is
the body
Jin
found at
Furue's
Devaita
right
was
half.
Jin Furue's right half. So,
The left
this
half in the freezer
and this
are
are
not
Two different people.
Mhm.
Motherfucker.
It is easy to understand why the mistake of thinking they were the same person was made. Their faces are identical,
Mm-hmm.
besides the fact that they are mirror images.
Right, okay.
But that is not the only reason. When the body was found at the stadium,
So... Okay, so yeah, this lines up. So this does line up. Okay, that's how come it's appeared again in, like, the span of 6 years. Because 6 years ago, we did find Jin Furue. And the left half of Jin Furue was been freezing in Genny's freezer this entire time. Because that freezer's been, like, locked for, like, 6 years.
Yeah.
So, okay, that part lines up. We've lined up how the timeline for Jin Furue.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I was saying the freezer was Jin. That's what I was saying.
Okay,
the
the freezer and the game show half
are Jin.
are Jin, which makes sense for it being 6 years ago.
So,
but now Uru is the weird one.
We have Uru, who is the stadium, and the other half, which is in the
right.
pillar, which raises the question: who the fuck is Terror?
Oh God.
the DNA sample used for comparison was DNA taken from Jin's organs. The corpse had lost almost all of its blood, and the body was extraordinarily damaged by fire.
That's true.
Therefore, the DNA samples had to be taken from the organs found at the scene.
Okay.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it of course follows
Not
that
saying
they
nothing.
match.
That's how the two bodies were determined to be the same person.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why it's confusing.
Okay.
Okay.
There's more to talk
So
about.
the 6 years ago body that of Jin Furue, we figured that part out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the present like Uru body we need to sort out.
I'm gonna say just hit the top one because this is gonna keep going.
As indicated in the file, Jin Furue was Tokiko Shigure's son, and his father was
Chikara Horodori.
37 years ago, when Tokiko was 23, she became pregnant with this child.
So the child the masked woman was talking about was Jin.
And now
It was me, Dio.
And now we continue. What about
Jin's face in the media. That is a very good question, actually.
edited by using a mirror image of the right side of his face.
Okay.
Jin never appeared
Photoshop.
publicly.
That would
The
do it.
photos were all provided by him.
That would do it.
Photoshop is too powerful.
Good old
Now we
Photoshop.
know who Terror is.
The diary in the basement of Horodori Institute. Terror definitely wrote it.
It was Uru being kept there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Terror was Uru.
Was.
Undoubtedly.
But now...
But who is he
Uru
now?
is-
Ah. But who is... If he's been...
Yes. He is no longer alive.
Right, so how the fuck are all the other bodies coming back up then?
Who's still alive?
Because we have the left halves of Chikara, Tokiko, and Komeiji. Those are 3. So the question now is, how do they all come back? What are you thinking?
Okay, I'm literally trying to. I'm actively trying to process who the fuck Terror is. So.
Is it just for Yuki losing his fucking mind at this stage?
Okay, we need to keep going. I don't know. I actually.
It could be just for Yuki.
I don't actually know. We need to continue. We need to continue.
Uru died February 10th this year.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other victims? Who killed them?
That's... I don't know. Weird.
Unknown.
That is weird as fuck, bro.
I actually lost on who Terror is. I tried to figure it out.
Okay. This is so confusing.
Ichi?
We're gonna go resolve this.
Lian!
Kizzy!
What is going on here, big sis?
Fucking
I
make up!
answered your call. That is why I am here. But I did not know he would be here.
Lian...
I know. Kizzy, I heard what your dad said, but I've cleaned up. I'm not gonna do anything bad anymore. I won't go to jail.
Should be the last bit of this route.
Please.
Okay.
Don't worry.
My father will never forgive you. What will you do about that?
I want to be your legs, Kizzy. And your wings. Let's use those wings and run away together. We can fly as high and as far as we want.
Sweet
to the ends of the
baby.
earth.
So you want to elope with me?
Oh shit.
Yes, that's right. Kizzy, I'm gonna make you happy. I will never make you cry. I'll keep a smile on your face every day.
Happy.
What about your happiness? You being with me is going to take away your freedom.
No, that's not true. Being with you makes me happy.
Lian is the real MC.
I
Oh
can
yeah.
Fly.
I
Let's
love
go,
Lian.
Kizzy.
Mm-hmm. Do it, bitch.
Lian, I understand. Please, take me with you. Higher, farther, to the ends of the earth.
Of course.
This is a really cute. Oh, is he carrying her? Like a princess.
What are you doing?
You know how dogs sometimes get so excited they pee?
What?
It's kind of like that.
What?
Lian.
Well, let's begin.
Okay.
Start the music!
Oh my god, is he gonna do the dance? Oh, that's adorable. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I'm actually tearing up a little. Shit.
Wow, that's actually really cute. Wow. That's really cute, actually.
God.
Oh my god. My dude. Okay, this
That is
owns.
so cute. I love this.
Lian?
Give yourself someone that can dance like Lian. My man is a diamond. Oh, fuck yeah, he is.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's gonna pick her up again.
Lian?
This is so cute.
You-
I'm actually tearing up from that. Oh
My man?
God.
You're a good himbo, my guy.
I love Lian. Bless
Wow.
this dorky man. Absolutely.
What an adorable end for a fucking bomb dropper we just
Oh my
got.
God. Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
That's actually really cute. Wow.
I love this. The music is just happy in the back. That is so cute. I love it.
That's pretty Okay, that's-
That makes me happy.
That's adorable.
I just want good things for Lian and Kizzy right now.
You're too good to me.
Huh? Did you say something really nice just now?
No, I was just making fun of how simple you are.
Hey.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy.
Well, I'm glad everything worked out.
Ugh.
Happily ever after. Case closed.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about that. I don't think this is all so simple.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We still haven't solved the HB case completely.
That is not what I mean. There is a group of people on their way here.
Oh boy.
What?
They will be here shortly.
How shortly?
Prepare for trouble!
Oh my god!
Make it double!
Damn it,
2
Crimson!
seconds.
Also, hello.
Hey, Josh. Oh, shit's getting real.
Oh no, what now? Again with these fuckers? Again with these assholes?
Yes, we're not getting.
There they are.
Yeah, honestly.
Too.
Oh.
Mr. Chieda said to get her back.
Yep.
Don't hurt her.
What about the guy and the other girl?
Fucking ass.
Can we kill them?
He didn't say no killing.
That makes things easier.
Son of a bitch.
Who are these guys?
I believe Ricci hired them.
Jeez, way to ruin the mood. Get
Yeah,
back, you
thanks.
two. I'll take care of them. Leon, protect Kizzy.
Got it. They'll have to take Kizzy over my cold dead body.
Don't say that, Leanne. You little shit. Don't do that.
I think Riichi might be Whoa! Right,
Oh,
camo.
Great.
They vanished.
It's fine. I got an AI ball. It's fine.
Is Kaname Date gonna oh.
Oh, hi.
I was just passing by.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
you weren't.
Mizuki, they're using optical camouflage. Use
That's her
thermal.
moped.
Right. I can see their body heat signatures. Wait, how did you know that?
I
Oh.
guess.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Hold up. That's my bike. Could you at least ask?
Mizuki, I think you have it wrong.
What do you mean?
Called it! I'm right!
I got it on the internet. What?
I was
Let's
right!
go.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, you actually are right! Oh my god. Excuse me? Am I gonna do some PPE now? Oh god. Evan eyelash happening.
Holy shit, that.
Yeah? It's me?
I was telling you that it was crazy. But you know what? Nirvana initiative.
Oh, hold on. Shit.
So how? Yep.
So we gonna figure out this. Oh wait, there's a guy in between, isn't there?
There's a guy in between.
Okay.
Yep. So that. I think she's just cool with the fact that that's her right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
See our. Good job. Oh, fucking dope. Hey, Josh, well, we just had big revelations.
Sweet Lord.
Leanne and Kizzy are dorks.
Who are these chicks? The bitch Avengers or something?
Okay, that's a good line.
I like that.
Stronger than Black Widow. That's
Black Widow.
Let's get out of here.
Black Widow. Played by my favorite Japanese actress, Jarlath Skohansen.
Thanks. You helped me out again.
So we finally gonna figure you out?
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Oh?
So, hi.
Oh!
Who the fuck is that?
What's going on here?
Who is that? That's a different eyeball.
That is a very different AI ball.
That's a different eyeball.
Oh my god.
Guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag. The NASA glue loses its hold over time.
Big sis?
Nice seeing you again, Kizuna.
What?
Please stop calling me that.
Words?
Hold on. I'm trying to process this.
Oh my god,
Kizzy
what?
and Leon? You know her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff happened and... Stuff
Happened?
Fine, whatever. I'll think about it later. What I want to know is... your face. We can talk about it all later. More importantly, Kizzy and Leon, you need to get out of here. Those guys might come back with reinforcements.
Oh, right.
You can use my bike. There's a helmet under the seat. The keys are still in the ignition.
Are you certain this is okay?
No, but just give it back as soon as you can.
That's a third eyeball.
I can't think.
Yeah.
I was just right.
The fuck?
I was just right. What the?
Kizzy, hold on tight.
Okay.
Do you even
Do you know
fit?
where you're going?
Well.
To the ends of the earth.
All right. Let's go.
Adorable. I'm happy for you.
I
two.
only want good things for Leanne and
I'm
Kizzy.
glad this path didn't end. This romance didn't end in tragedy like the. What the?
Bye, you two.
Tommy!
I hope you stay happy forever.
Same.
Thank you.
My big sisters. You stay happy forever too.
She's got her old hairstyle too, actually.
Yeah. The fuck?
But older.
What in the
Off
hell?
they go. They'll be fine.
Explain.
So, who the fuck
What's
you?
wrong? What isn't wrong?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Can we talk? Yeah, but before that,
Oh, again?
we need to get rid of those guys.
Again, you bitches.
Oh, that's gonna be the arc, the route end, isn't it?
They did not appear to even notice Kizuna and Leon escaping.
Really?
These guys are idiots. We can't let them follow them. We gotta take them down. So let's go, Mizuki. Mizuki! Ugh, damn it! I don't get anything that's happening, but fine.
Fair.
You and I are gonna talk about everything after we're through with this. Fine by me.
Oh,
Well,
somebody's
then,
gonna get shot.
let's start.
What now? What?
Yeah!
Oh, sweet lord. Okay. This is the end of the route.
Oh, I swear.
This is the end of the route, isn't it? That's
Bitch! Ah! Bitch!
Wow, okay. That's interesting how that worked.
So,
The rabbit that was being experimented on 100% was Mizuki.
or this Mizuki.
No, it was Mizuki. Because if you go in, we're gonna call her Quartz because that's
what they're calling her.
Leanne referred
Quartz
to her
was
as.
trying to protect Mizuki.
Correct. So Mizuki is 100% the rabbit on the operating table. Oh, don't worry, you'll get a follow-up on this pretty quickly. Okay, good.
Cool. They're not gonna keep us high and dry on this. Thank you.
Good, thank you.
It was Crimson. We had a fucking hell of a night in regards. Okay. Yeah.
It's just sitting here.
Oh God.
Bro, the fuck? You can always skip the credits, but it's more factable to use the credits to think. It's true.
Yeah, I'm just processing right now.
We're just processing right now.
So, we have a third eyeball. I don't know who's the third eyeball.
Yeah, that's not something that was... Wait. There is one possibility.
What?
You know how Boss has been talking about this daughter of hers that has never shown up at this stage? How else would she get the ability to have an AI ball?
Wait, what do you mean? Did she say her daughter was a sinker?
She didn't say it, but there is this mysterious daughter that Boss has.
Son of a bitch, that's a masked woman.
I mean, if this is an AI ball that Quartz does have, that now makes sense. Like, the only way that can make sense and link up is if Boss's daughter is actually the masked woman. So Boss knows more than she lets on with the situation.
Oh my God. Wow. So
That's what I'm thinking right now, because I don't know how else you would have gotten it.
We were talking about 2 bodies, and you were like, Andrew, you're crazy. You're overthinking it. This is the Somnium Files. Nirvana Initiative. We don't know the rules.
Considering the shit between Jin Furue and Uru Somazaki, it is very feasible now.
So the other thing we've established, terror is not the same terror from 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Uru Sonozaki was Ryuki's terror. Ryuki, So
Ryuki went against Uru Sonozaki. That is who he went against.
And I think this terror is Riichi Chieda. The guards are the same. The hired goons are the same that terror used.
But the only connection that Riichi Chieda really has is the fact that he's owner or on the board of Horodori. So it's...
I think that makes him more complicit than we give him credit for.
It does establish a connection, but I feel like there's something else we're missing. There's one rule in every Uchikoshi
You don't know
game.
anything, whether you think may be wrong, nothing is actually real. That's
Uchikoshi's law.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That just seems too easy and too much of a scapegoat with Riichi Chieda as terror in this.
You know what? You're right.
I think
it is too easy. Terror's Date. I know that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
That one I actually don't believe in.
I think this terror could be because he's lost his fucking marble.
They were literally on the screen together. I don't believe it. Keys done, Lian.
But that's on the other route, not necessarily this route.
It's the timeline still.
I know. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I can't think of who to suspect at this point. Well, damn it.
Okay.
We have unlocked this.
Stephanie.
It's almost 10.
It is almost 10. How far do we go? Okay.
So, quick question for chat.
Quick.
Is this now unlocked route implying that this is the true ending?
I think that's the implication.
I think that's the implication, right?
At least do the next scene. Yes, let's do the next scene. Okay.
It is very important.
Go.
Okay.
I didn't want to stop just yet. Cool.
Sounds like the implication. Yeah. Cause I just don't want to go too far because I start my new job tomorrow and I have to get up actually like rather early and sit in traffic for Lord knows how long to get to my new job. That's my only situation.
I need answers about the quartz.
So we need some kind of answers. So
if I can get answers about quartz, then we can make our stopping point and call it.
Okay. You can probably stop after the next scene if you want.
Cool. Good. Let's go.
We're gonna go for it.
Go for it.
Marble? What?
Yeah, that's
where we go?
That's where we're going.
But aren't we?
I don't know.
Hold on. Confused.
Well, last.
Next 2 scenes, if you want to know who Quartz is. Okay.
At this point, I need to know.
We're back at Marble.
Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks?
Wait.
You don't have to be shy.
Are we
It's
Quartz?
on me. It's such a bizarre case.
We're Quartz!
HB serial killings. That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Who is Terror? Let's save right now.
Hold on. Tamagotchi first. Oh, I can't even go into Aiba's room. Shit.
That's because we're not
We're
Aiba.
on Aiba. What chocolate do you like? Yandouge. This one.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Mama E. Cool.
Mama E.
Hi.
Mama E.
Hi, Mama E.
I
Hi.
became an adulty. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Sorry, I am on the edge of my fucking
Bro. Take it down a couple notches.
Who is Terror? I think it's just gonna give you Jin. Okay, let's not overthink this. Terror is Unu Somizuki.
Mizaki, yeah.
Because that is
who
Terror
it was
from 6 years ago.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Jin Furue, Chikara Horadori,
Horadori,
and Tokiko.
Andes Komeiji.
Really?
Why did he kill them? What was his goal?
Then who killed Tokiko?
Why did Terra kill them? For the Nirvana? Those 3 were revenge.
They're revenge.
That's true, I suppose.
Oh, that's not?
But that wasn't the main reason.
Really?
So, it's
for the Nirvana initiative.
That's right. The Nirvana initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now.
Okay.
The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart.
Okay.
Alright.
Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furue's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's.
Correct.
Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those 3?
That's what I want to know. Like, how? That's what I want to know. Like 6 years apart.
You have good intuition. You might already know.
What did it seem like their
Braun
body?
created a time machine. No, timeline.
The timeline was not in the correct order.
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this.
What?
Huh?
This is the timeline that you actually experienced.
Oh my god.
God.
Surprise, bitch.
What?
Okay. So.
What?
So that means. Oh.
It will hit me. I'm so.
So, okay. So, discovering. We're gonna start with discovering. Let's start with Chikara.
Okay.
These are told from 2 different perspectives, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So when Ryuki finds the right half, Mizuki is finding the left half. Tokiko. Ryuki's finding the right half, Mizuki's finding the left. It's like, realistically, it sounds like it's at the same time. But these are half.
That is implying the slicer is splitting.
Quick version, you're actually playing as masked women half the time you played as Mizuki.
What? Okay, no, we'll keep going.
The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA. You started on the red line from the top.
Correct.
And then followed the blue line, which led you to this point.
Okay.
You've traversed 4 X's.
So there's 4 places where this whole thing intersects.
The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year.
Correct.
To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present.
Okay.
In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here. Now do you understand?
No.
Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past.
Right.
His left half was found the next morning. Komeiji's right half was found on the 13th.
Correct.
His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m.
Okay, yeah. So this it is connected. It is the same timeline.
Oh God.
It is the same timeline. There's not really a past and present. It's just that they're intertwined. Okay.
6 years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th.
So this is out of order then, too.
Jesus Christ.
So that means it goes Jin, Chikara, not Tokiko, Komeiji.
Komeiji.
6 years you jump by, you have Tokiko.
We thought Tokiko died in the past.
Correct.
So
the next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found
Take
in
it
the
off auto for a
basement of
second.
Horodori Institute.
So the order of the bodies too is also
that would
mixed up.
explain she wasn't killed by Uru because Uru loved her.
Yeah, because the motivation behind Uru killing
Was more
Tokiko.
revenge focused for the other three.
Correct.
Jin was the one that took his mother away. Chikara's
the one who did the experiment.
Anji's the one that blackmailed him.
Correct. So the motivation for killing Tokiko is, yeah, Tokiko's in the present. Yeah. So that means the order of the bodies too is completely different.
We've had an
Because-
unreliable narrator this entire game.
Because yeah, in the Ryuki side, the order that we find the bodies is Jin, Chikara, Tokiko, and then it's Komeiji.
Which is not
But
true.
it's not true. It's actually flipped around.
Oh, this game is gaslighting us harder than I've ever
Sweet
felt.
Lord.
Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart.
Okay.
They were all found soon after each other.
That makes sense, yeah.
Nothing supernatural here.
Okay.
Oh, game.
Oh my god.
It's gonna change the timeline.
Oh my god, yeah, it is.
Holy
oh
shit.
boy. Okay. This is the chart that shows the story in
chart.
chronological order. The true flow chart can be checked from the
Holy shit.
Oh my god. So we start here. Okay. So we start here with 6 years ago and the present. So we have that means the Mizuki that's at the game show is actually quartz. That's how that's physically possible for this to occur.
Oh my.
That is how this managed to happen. Because in the beginning, Mizuki looks like she did when she was like in I the Somnium's first game. And now that we know that Quartz looks exactly like how Mizuki did in the first game, now this makes sense. That is physically how it is possible for this to work. Okay. So we have this is all present day essentially. Oh no, this is 6 years ago. Some of it is 6 years ago.
So
6 years ago, Jinfure's right half and Uru's left half were found hours apart from each other.
Yep.
Ryuki is dealing with the Jin side, Mizuki's dealing with Uru's side. The Mizuki that is in the game show is actually Quartz.
Jesus Christ.
We get to present side, and then it goes, okay, this is all present. Oh, it's a mixture of memories, too.
Oh.
Some of it's a mixture of memories in here. So we go Ryuki on this side. Okay.
Oh.
So some of this is, okay, some of this is weird.
It's very mix-matchy.
So Ryuki's side, so they're both investigating this at the same time.
Yes.
Essentially. So Ryuki is going through his investigation, his side, and then Mizuki's doing it on her side. So Ryuki's dealing with a lot of shit. So he goes into Chikara, Mizuki goes into Kizzy. And then we run into Tokiko on his side, and then
Tokiko on her side.
And then we have the balloon situation. Oh, this is where Chikara's found.
That's where Chikara's found, and then we got the balloons.
So we swap it over to the left half being... You guys misremembered a bit. Ryuki investigated Jin's death 6 years ago. Quartz investigated Chikara and Komeiji.
Okay, we need to... Jen, you need to stop talking right now. We need to...
It's supposed to be Ryuki's side. That makes no sense.
Okay, we are confusing ourselves, and I think the game needs to spell it out for us more. because we are losing it right now. This is...
We can swap the flowchart here. There is an option to do that. Okay. So right here is where Chikara's right half was found on the Ryuki side. And then we eventually... Okay. So this is how the timeline actually should go. So... Oh, okay. So this is the 6 years ago side. So we have...
Oh, it is thundering.
Oh yeah, it's thundering and lightning.
I'm gonna close some windows.
They're only cracked, so it's... Remember Mizuki found half of Chikara and Komeiji. That was... I'm trying to get things straight, Jet. Hold on. Remember Mizuki found half of Chikara and Komeiji. Right, that was quartz. So in reality... What?
Stephanie? Stephanie, I'm going to be real. We can't figure this out right now. We need to
I'm just trying to get my brain to translate. So this is 6 years ago. This is present. That's what's happening here.
Yes.
So
that side is 6 years.
Chikara's right half is discovered by Ryuki. Chikara's left half is discovered by Mizuki, in theory. We go into Gen's Somnium, and then we find... So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So this is present day side.
Mm-hmm.
That's why things are a little out of whack with Tokiko's body.
Yes.
So next, we have, on the past side, we have...
Andy's
Komeiji. The right side is found. And then we find the left side several hours later. And then we go into, looks like Terror Somnium, and then we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Iris's Somnium, which leads us to the cathedral where the explosion
6 years
happened.
ago. Okay.
Okay, so that is all 6 years ago.
And now present. The interrogation.
Right, Ryuki's lost his marbles.
Mizuki.
We're Mizuki. We go into Kizzy's Somnium. We are over here.
We discover
eventually Tokiko's body. So Ryuki discovers the right half of Tokiko. Mizuki finds the left.
Ryuki talking and investigating Tokiko was the present.
Yeah. Which would also, oh my god.
Everything
relating to Tokiko would also explain him going absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So Tokiko...
Because he seemed, in the past timeline, he's perfectly A-okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the cathedral
that
fucked him up. So everything with the Tokiko stuff actually now makes sense as to how, like, he is mentally breaking down at this point.
Tokiko broke him because everything relating to Nai's and the nun nipples
in the Bats 490 stuff
is reminding him of the past.
Correct. Keep in mind that if Ryuki was investigating.
He was investigating.
We
just assumed he was too AWOL and crazy to practice in the modern day.
It means that he was not nuts as you were led to believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 years ago, he was perfectly normal. I thought the outbursts that he has, like, after, like, the Bass 490 shit was just so random. But when you flip it, you see now?
Everything with the Bass 490 was on the present.
Correct.
Oh my god.
That's what it's implying now here. Which means Ryuki, in the 6 years ago path, was not crazy. He had some mental issues, but he was not entirely crazy.
He was not far gone.
Correct. So that would mean, I believe the hospital stuff was around this point. Okay? Him going to the hospital was somewhere around this.
Going to the hospital wasn't the present, as was investigating,
Tokiko.
Not Tokiko, no.
Amame.
That was in present.
Oh, shit. So that is also, oh my god. And it means he's starting to break down even more.
He's starting to break down because he's getting impacted by her as well with the Nirvana.
Shit.
So Tokiko and Amame's Somniums as Ryuki are in the present.
And which also means that Terror's Somnium is in the Terror Somnium is in
the past?
Terror Somnium is in the past. Which means...
So, holy shit, how much is...
Okay, because that would imply that he is Uru, which makes 100% sense.
We were in Uru Somnium. He
Correct.
was alive in past 6 years ago. He was terror.
So what the fuck happened to him?
Oh my god. Okay. So I don't think we can rule out Kaname Date as terror anymore.
Oh no, I think we can rule him out.
What is that?
You're forgetting something.
Oh, the...
Amame's Somnium is now considered in the present day.
Amame's Somnium, yeah.
Remember her Somnium was so fucked up?
Yeah. Wait, where is her,
She's right here, and this is right before where we unlocked our shit.
Okay.
Amame might not be as innocent as we make her out to believe currently. Because it gives her motive to go against terror. For Komeiji. And potentially could give her motive for Tokiko as well. Depending on how... Because of Shoma.
You need to keep... I'm getting it now. So, here's the thing.
Amame 100% has motive to get rid of both Uru and Tokiko.
So...
100% she has motive.
So,
I need more water. Hold on.
Get some water. So, like...
It's fucking Amame! Amame is the terror in the present day.
So how is Mizuki jumping around?
She's not.
She's not?
No. Not the one jumping around.
It's cool. Okay. Holy sh... Oh.
You could say, wait.
The mic can't pick you up anymore, so just... Okay, so let's do this next scene, and we have to physically stop. Half the time you play as Mizuki, you were the masked woman in the past. So... Mizuki 6 years ago was the masked woman.
Okay.
That Mizuki was the masked woman in the past 6 years ago. So that was...
Okay.
So Quartz was doing the balloon thing, syncing with Gen, finding the Horodori Institute, slice and dice 'em chamber.
No, Mizuki found the slip.
Oh.
Remember, Tokiko died in present day.
Yes, but no, that diverges to 6 years ago. Okay, I'm getting lost again. It's picking up. I'm getting it more, but I'm also getting more lost.
So the big twist is that they swapped the timelines.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we need...
Scoot. I need to get in here.
So thanks, Mama, for being the omnipotent player talker.
Holy mother of God.
Her psychic business is insane.
Half the time you play Mizuki, we're masked woman in the past.
We need to stop. Jet, I love you, man. I need to stop reading your replies right now. This is getting me more confused. What? What?
Ryuki losing his mind again.
What the fuck?
Is Ryuki losing his mind? I always knew Mama was actually a god.
Wait, am I gonna be? Are we playing as Ryuki now? Or okay?
No, this is the Mizuki side.
Okay. Then we need to sync there.
Well, it's not letting me. Hold on.
I
think we need to back out first before let us go back in further. There it is.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis. Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right?
Yep.
Especially
who
killed Uru and Tokiko.
Now we're on.
Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these 3 in half.
Yep.
But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th.
Yep.
Yep.
Tokiko's body was found after
that.
Okay. Tokiko went after
So
revenge
who
for learning
killed
about Uru.
and Tokiko?
Is this gonna be... This is... Okay.
Well,
Oh,
I'm sure this mess will be
Damn it.
cleared up soon.
I
By
was hoping I could...
Mizuki,
Her
her friend, and by you, Freyr.
Where Freyr? You're talking
So
to
anyway,
us.
Good luck with the rest of your investigation.
Oh,
I'll
this
be
is
cheering
us.
you on.
We aren't even courts.
We're not
Mama's
even courts.
just actually talking to us.
Mama's just talking to us.
Oh yeah, she is. You good, Mama?
Huh? Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Holy shit. So we are the Freyr.
Yeah, that is essentially the godly game addressing us.
So the game actually had to stop and talk to us.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Okay, after this scene.
All right, so it's still mine.
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay? Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Izuna went missing.
Izuna went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Riechi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Aiba and I started our search for Kizzy. Oh, did she take her? After a while, I got a call on my phone. The course taker? It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Ioine.
So, that makes us sisters? We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes. That's crazy. I'm a copy of you. Don't say it like that. But I'm your clone, right? Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same.
Okay.
My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that. Which is why you don't have the symptoms I have.
Interesting.
Basically,
You're an
you're
upgrade.
an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
Okay.
Don't say it like that.
Oh my god.
I forgot I really like this song. Also, we got thunder and lightning in the background.
Yeah, it's storming at our place right now. Where to go drink? It's
Roppongi.
Roppongi. Come to Shinjuku, Golden Yokocho. I'll be waiting.
Thanks, Mommy.
Thanks, Mama E.
Thanks, Mommy.
Thanks, Mama E.
Mommy.
Mama E, shut up. Alright. So... why are you hiding your identity?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. In one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Choco. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true.
About...
February 16th.
hold on. I was raised in Ioine too?
Yeah. The same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out.
So, she's 24.
People at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places. But we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar.
She's also
So to
Mizuki?
make it easier, everyone
started
started calling me Big
That's
Sis.
Mizu,
called
that's Kizzy's big sis.
No, yeah, that was already like implied.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that part. What happened after I arrived?
They took me to Horodori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember. But they did terrible things.
You were the
I
rabbit.
remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws. My time with Horodori Institute ended when I was 9, and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family.
Okay.
But me? Well, I told you about me, right?
9 to 15.
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition. Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman. So when you were 9, you were adopted by the Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there, up until I was 15.
As
I lived under
Kizuna.
the same roof as Kizuna. I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
You were
What about after that?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Boss, you're
Yeah.
right.
I was adopted by her.
Yep.
Do you mean Shizue Kuranushi?
Jesus Christ.
That's
Which
the
is
only
why
way she
my
can get an
name
AI
is
ball.
Mizuki Kuranushi!
You think that sounds kinda lame, huh? No,
I was right.
it's not that.
I did boss adopt you.
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy. So she wanted to make you work for her. I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what
She
told
loves
me.
you, idiot.
Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top secret member of Abyss.
Okay.
Boss wanted someone who she could rely on. Someone who would never betray her.
Okay.
You are her
She
inside
trusted me
agent.
to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki. Ryuki?
Wait,
Why?
why do you know?
I wonder.
Interesting.
Okay.
So Ryuki did know about it.
So, Mizuki Kuranushi, aka Quartz, is Boss's adopted daughter, effectively the original Mizuki.
At least 6 years ago, if that's what we're talking about.
No, honestly, the timeline is that the Mizuki we have been following through the entirety of the Somnium File games is still Mizuki Date, aka our protagonist.
No. That's the implication.
That's the implication.
I can see what Jet's saying now. So 6 years ago, the Mizuki we followed is this girl. That's why it's technically still Mizuki's side, because her name is still Mizuki.
So, yes. Hang on, go back to the flowchart for a second. Okay.
Now I understand what Jet's saying.
Okay. So everything on the true flowchart is Kuranushi, aka Quartz.
All the stuff 6 years ago.
Okay, oh, please put that back.
Oh no, it's correct. It's just the extra routes.
Okay, God.
So everything that is blue 6 years ago,
That is Kuranushi.
that is Mizuki Kuranushi. Everything on the present side is Mizuki Date.
So Mizuki Kuranushi.
Now I understand what Jet was
Okay.
saying before.
So the balloons were Kuranushi.
Correct?
Gen Somnium.
Was Kuranushi.
And discovering the Horodori Institute, or at least
The
going
basement.
down into the basement.
Correct. That was Kuranushi. The
Date
Mizuki Date
discovered
Tokiko.
Tokiko's
the second
body.
half of Tokiko's body, while Ryuki discovered the original half of the body, like the right half.
Yes.
And it is Mizuki Date who went, of course, into Mizuki Kuranushi's side. The stuff 6 years ago with Kuranushi, yeah.
Got
Okay,
it.
Now it makes sense.
I'm getting it now. Okay.
No, we were overthinking that part.
No, okay. So you misunderstood what I was telling you. You were talking about this game. I was talking about the Somnium Files, the first one. That's still Mizuki Date. That is
I'm
still
not,
who.
I'm not saying that's not.
Okay.
What made you think I was saying that? I know that's is
Fair enough. We're just getting ourselves very.
We're getting very we're
worked up now.
Yes.
So then, of course, the
Komeiji, so Ryuki finds the right half. Mizuki Kuranushi finds the left. And Mizuki Kuranushi is the one who goes into Teru's Somnium, not Mizuki Date.
Jesus, yeah.
And then we have Ryuki going into Iris's Somnium, and then we have the Cathedral.
Then we have the Cathedral Showdown, yep.
Correct. So everything on this side is Mizuki Date. She goes into Mizuki Date, ends up in Ryuki's Somnium.
Got it.
We go to Horodori. Mizuki Date goes into Kizzy's Somnium, and then discovers I think that's the journal?
Also, want to give ups right now to Karina Bettiger.
Yeah.
For playing two different Misukis, and one is a slightly older Mizuki.
Yeah. Kudos to her.
Because Date's 18, Kuranushi is 24.
So, okay. So then, props to Karina.
Major props to them.
So then, present day, Ryuki is also investigating still, and he goes into Tokiko's Somnium. And then he ends up finding the right half of Tokiko. A few hours later, Mizuki Date finds Tokiko's left half in the basement of Horodori. And
then going into...
We go into Mizuki Kuranushi's
Somnium. And then the splits.
And then the split again. And then we go back to Ryuki. Ryuki goes back into Amame's Somnium.
Yep.
And now we're here. Okay, so now I understand what Jet was saying earlier about the 6 years ago stuff being Mizuki Kuranushi. Now that we have that established, this is starting to make so much sense.
About February 6 years ago.
It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute.
Right.
But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
Hold on. When does she follow it?
She joins the case after he's found. I think that's what they're implying. And I think that lines up.
I think that lines up.
That lines up.
Yeah. After, because she does not touch anything until we find...
Till Chikara's dead.
Until Chikara's dead.
That's when she joins.
Okay, yep.
That's when she joins.
That's when she pops in.
Fucking Christ.
Okay. Holy hell.
I love this song, by the way. This is great.
I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th.
She's filling you in on things you know right now.
The 12th.
The balloon game.
The balloon game. So, yep.
Balloon floating in the shrine.
Yep.
Sinking with Gen.
Yep, sinking with Gen.
The 3 pieces of paper.
Yep.
The hidden stairs.
The basement.
The 14th.
Where she found the other half of Komeiji. Then we have this. The abandoned factory incident. And then Ryuki. Wait.
Hang on, take it off. That's why the weak heart. Because the incident with after Terror's Somnium and why the weak heart. That was her. That was all her.
Okay.
That's why she had the weak heart at the end.
Now this makes sense. Okay.
So Date's still MIA. Maybe. Wait.
Yeah, that would line up. Date's still MIA. Because Date is here 6 years ago.
Because the cathedral collapse didn't happen yet.
The cathedral collapse happened after this.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
So we find out that this is Uru.
That's why Tokiko was alive!
That also explains why Tokiko's alive at that point.
Fuck!
Then the cathedral collapsed. So Kuranushi is in the hospital more than likely, which means Mizuki Date gets called in for the cathedral.
For backup.
Correct. So, okay, this is making sense. Holy shit.
And
what's seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone.
And there's Jin.
No,
Uru.
That's Uru. That's Uru.
My bad.
I will kill her.
Uru.
I have an abundant amount of money.
It's Uru.
Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see.
The her.
That's why you didn't talk about what happened
The
6
her
years
being
ago.
Mizuki
But I
Date.
think it's okay to start talking now.
Why?
I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts. We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
But you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago,
Nope.
do you?
She wouldn't remember.
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral.
She would not remember.
The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup.
Very convenient. Very convenient plot.
So that means that Aiba, 6 years ago,
By the way, I'm curious.
was actually in Kuranushi.
Oh, shit.
Which would explain Date's eye patch the entire fucking time.
On a secret mission with Mizuki Kuranushi. Jesus.
Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder
Hi,
to tell us
Yuji.
apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute.
You were Quartz?
I was Mouse, and you were
Rabbit!
Yep.
And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is
God.
that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
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 Weeby.
Yeah. BB, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Okay.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Take auto off.
Follow me. I want to show you something.
So,
Do you think we should stop here at the stage? Is that what you're thinking?
I hate. Dang, I think yes, we should stop. We just had big thunder and lightning.
Man, I need to go back and look at your reaction to the mama scene. Oh yeah, we were confused as fuck, bro.
So, Jet, would this be a good place to stop the scene, or is there a more natural stopping point coming up? Because I feel like if we...
I feel like if we dive in anymore, we're gonna get stuck with more
We're
things.
gonna stuck, and we're gonna want to see more. And I'm going to want to see more.
Yup. And I have to work at my new job tomorrow, so
You can probably stop
here.
Stop.
Perfect.
Save.
We save.
Okay. Oh, I want to keep going so bad.
I know. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta start my new job tomorrow, bro.
So we are not doing preambles.
Because overloading those brains, that's also true. So we're missing something here. Clear Kizzy and Leanne route. Anything else?
Oh, man.
Nope, apparently not.
Man, oh man. Oh man. If you want to kill a little more time, we could do some
We're
of
already
it.
here.
We're gonna
Oh, hold on, maybe. Ooh.
a new person's? Uru and Jin.
And the masked woman, you're not updated.
She's not
yet.
updated.
We don't know who this is.
No, we know who that is.
Who is that?
That's Kuranushi's eyeball.
Oh!
We
When
haven't
we
met.
think about it, we have Mizuki, Aiba, Ryuki Tama. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Can I play as Kuranushi?
No, Mizuki's me. Fuck off.
But she-
You have Ryuki. And I didn't play the entirety of the first side of Somnium Files. Fuck you.
She's technically not Mizuki. She's still.
Her first name is Mizuki. Fuck you.
Fuck.
Alright, Uru Somizuki. He is male, 35. Birthday is February 29th. He's unemployed.
Because he's been a lab rat his whole life.
Right. He likes Tokiko and Nai's teachings. He dislikes Jin, Chikara, and those who impede the plan, i.e. Komeiji. Hobbies: fulfilling Tokiko's prophecy and journaling. Skills: knowledgeable in molecular biology, electrical engineering, and quantum mechanics. The true identity of Terror. When he was 6, he was kidnapped by Chikara and Tokiko from Iowan. He was held in the basement of Horadori Institute and constantly had his organs in his right half taken away, ultimately his face as well. Jin Furue. He's male, 29, deceased. Birthday August 29th. Profession: businessman and writer. Likes are unknown, dislikes, all that stuff's unknown. Jin Furue was killed by Terror, aka Uru Somizuki, 6 years ago. He had inoperable tumors to the right side of his body and constantly received organs from Uru, ultimately his face as well.
So I have a question for you people who have played this game. Don't tell me specifics. Don't tell me who or what. Do we get to meet and hear the name?
Oh my god, I realize this now.
Oh god, yeah.
The picture?
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
that's
do we get to meet Kuranushi's AI ball?
I would assume
and
so, right?
do they have a voice actor attached to them?
Forward. This document is written for Abyss investigators. I, an Abyss
You
office worker.
Don't tell me who the voice actor is, just tell me if there is a voice actor attached.
I, Abyss worker, am the... There is no VA for the eyeball.
Darn, okay.
Sorry. Okay. Am the author. I have collected information from AI balls and selected information that I thought needed additional explanation. This might contain information that you already know, but is included here just in case. Investigations are dangerous. You might lose your memory due to an accident. You can use this to regain your memory if that happens.
Bitch Avengers!
Remark Mafia. Who are these chicks? The Bitch Avengers or something?
The titular group of female heroes from an American comic. Their members consist of a murderer, a junkie, a thief, and a housewife. They use cruel tactics to defeat the bad guys, fighting fire with fire. A real picturesque story.
Maybe in the third game. LOL. There is a very...
Okay, don't tell me. I'll figure it out. I just wanted to know if they had a voice actor I should know of or not.
Abyss. Remark location multiple areas. The acronym is Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. They are located in the 6th basement floor of Police HQ, and as their name implies, they dive into human brain to investigate criminal cases. They are supposed to be a private secret organization, but they became known to the public during the new Cyclops serial killings. However, they are still unofficial, underground, and not to be spoken of.
We did the Chug Jug thing with you. A meme song spread on the internet. I hope it's not stuck. Fucking. I can't believe they got Chug Jug. Is there an appendix for Hottie?
Apparently. Oh, your voice is so mega hot too.
Hold on, you have to do the voice. Oh, and your voice is super mega hot too.
Please don't do that.
No.
The receptionist uses the term hottie to refer to anyone she finds hot. It's pretty simple if you think about it. Iomante. Why am I here? Duh, Iomante. And I knew
an Ainu ritual?
Really? A festival at which a bear that represents God and the spirits of the dead is sent to the afterlife. Who knows why he thought he said that though? Maybe he was
Of course it's Ainu if bears are involved.
Intern, but you're basically still an intern. Short for internship. It is usually the training period when entering a company. Also refers to training itself and the trainee. I wish we had a cutie and I had a cute intern.
Yeah, right.
Wink sink. A simpler version of sinking. From the AI ball, a strong magnetic wave is shot out to the sink subject. This temporarily numbs the subject's brain and puts them into a faux sleep state to induce a dream. By analyzing the faint brain waves emitted during this time, we can see parts of the dream. It is not a clear image by any means. To investigate more thoroughly, a regular sync needs to be performed. A wink sync can only be performed once a day because of the high power draw. A recharge is required before performing it again. Personally, I think the power requirement is a bit much.
A rabbit character with popular merchandise. They came from the planet Adarabato to purchase their favorite food, Sakratori, but their ship crashed when trying to enter the atmosphere. They were rescued by Detective Mahler of the Vienna police and ended up looking like they do now, Mizuki's favorite character. There's Cookie Cat!
Ujisaki Tama. He's the leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Ujisaki family, a Yakuza group located in Akasaka, Minato Ward, Tokyo.
They're the main family of the Kumakuras.
Yes, they are roughly 1,000 strong, including subdivisions. They are known for illegal gambling, money lending, illegal trade of drugs and firearms, human trafficking, and the underground bloomers trade. Underground bloomers trade? Oh my god.
Jesus. Vegan. A kind of vegetarian that does not eat anything derived from animals. Pewter is vegan.
Oh, interesting.
Of course, Pewter's vegan.
ViewCube, a globally popular video streaming service. Those who release videos on the service are called VCubers. It's currently the number one job elementary school children want to do when they grow up.
That's true. There are kids who want their jobs when they grow up to be YouTubers and influencers. It's kind of depressing.
Perineum. First is located in the base of the spine. The area between the anus and vulva. When confessing your love to someone, it might sound cool to say, I want to see your first chakra.
Oh my god.
A eyeball. A fully autonomous eyeball partner robot nested in the left eye socket of a sinker. It is typically the shape of an eyeball, but it's capable of growing hands and legs. It is also capable of showing the sinker images through the nerves in the eye. Contains an advanced AI capable of independently making decisions, understanding, and analyzing. Its central system is powered by a program called the Wadget System. The Wadget System is developed by the biggest U.S. technological company.
Look at all the money we have.
Fuck.
Alright.
God damn
Make it rain.
X-ray vision. AI balls are equipped with X-ray vision. The X-rays are not shot out of the AI ball itself. They are actually constant radiation radiating down on the Earth from outer space called space radiation. AI balls utilize this space radiation, which includes X-rays, to use X-ray vision. It functions similarly to an X-ray exam at the doctor's, so unfortunately no underwear, naked ladies, or first chakras can be seen with it. Evolver. An exciting Voltic versatile gun is given to all Abyss investigators. Evolver is an acronym for this gun. Evolver.
Oh my god.
Right. By using magnetism, it is capable of shooting many different kinds of bullets. Mizuki's Evolver is unique and called the Evolver MC, meaning
Mizuki Custom. Yeah. The acronym LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer/questioning. I love them all.
Thanks, Uchiko.
This makes so many assholes on the internet so upset in that they legitimately cannot fathom the fact that a Japanese game creator who is horny on main also likes and respects the LGBT community. Just good shit, man.
Eros, Thanatos, Libido, Destructo. Oh god, I have...
The technical interpretation is subjective, but basically Eros and Libido are the desire to live and reproduce, and Thanatos and Destrudo are the desire to die.
Tete-a-tete.
You don't need to read the remark, you just need to read the explanation.
Well, it's fun, though. A tete-a-tete is a private conversation. It's funny because it also sounds like tit-a-tit.
It does sound like tit-a-tit.
Finger cutting, a custom common among Yakuza. Cutting off your own fingers symbolizes reflection, protest, and apologies.
It's basically atoning for a fuck-up.
In code. To codify or turn to symbols. This means all information in existence is recorded on a flat surface. You're too close to You are loud. That was in my ear, guys. That was in my ear.
I'm gonna get a drink. Fuck.
That was in my ear.
Oh, the game rules.
That was in my ear.
I'm sorry.
Almighty. The Almighty is effectively a god capable of knowing and doing anything and everything. Lay the dragon. She probably meant slay the dragon, but you know how she is.
Who's she?
Tama.
Oh, right.
Tama, you can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh? That's the line that it prompted. Kotatsu. Explanation. A Chinese heated table. Usage example. Hey, want to do it in the kotatsu? Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of the practicality of that.
Oh,
like,
Jesus. Rigor mortis softening. Tama is explaining how corpses soften after rigor mortis. Usage example. I was watching porn yesterday when my mom walked in. I went from rigor mortis to soft in an instant. Now I need to try that. God damn it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Half-body serial killings. A signboard at police HQ announced the name.
Oh.
Forensics. Forensics performed appraisals and inspections and develops new technology. Family planning! Oh no, Tama. When a couple plans to have a child. When I was a kid, I used to see these vending machines near drugstores. Goes without saying what was in there. I remember bothering my mom by asking her what they were.
Fun fact, if you're a fan of the anime series Paranoia Agent, there is an episode called Family Planning, which they like to use the diegetic name of the episode for a real thing, and they had a vending machine outside of a convenience store labeled as Family Planning, which means you could just put in money and get a condom.
Yep. Come on, a way to get attention from someone.
Gandharva.
In Indian mythology, it is a half-god, half-beast spirits that embed sense. What?
That's
they do
a
not
word.
eat meat, and they are carnal. Oh, chitin.
Oh, this is the whole polymer.
Okay, I'm not reading that.
What? I wanted to read that, actually. Chitin is a polysaccharide polymer which includes nitrogen. It's the main component of arthropods, crustaceans, and mollusks. It has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, immune properties, so it is well suited as artificial skin. However, is used as artificial skin, the chitin is decomposed by enzymes excreted by the body, so it's not permanent. The artificial skin acts as a cover for naturally recovering skin. For Uru, the half of his face was most likely beyond the point new skin could grow back, so he probably needed constant reapplication of new, like, artificials. Wow, that sucks.
Short-term memory loss, a memory disability that makes you forget what happened in the last few minutes to few days. I get this when I'm drunk sometimes.
Oh, that's rough.
The Kumakura Office. The Kumakura group is a secondary group of the Ujisakis. Unlike the Ujisaki, they strive to be a cleaner organization. What the hell is the Clean Yakuza organization? Cloud. Online storage that utilizes cloud computing. In layman's terms, memory located on the network. It's not a blonde man with a huge buster sword.
Oh my god. Cloud.
God damn it.
That's good.
K2. K2 is the second mountain. It is the second mountain in the Karakoram range. As Ryuki said, it's the second highest mountain in the world at 8,611 meters. It's between Pakistan and the Uyghur Autonomous Region of China. Usage example, your K2 is so big. Traffic.
Traffic can be brutal.
Yeah, thanks, Crimson. Traffic can be brutal. Disorientation, a disability that makes a person forget space, time, and people. I definitely get this when I'm drunk.
Oh my god.
Section 2, a police department which handles murder and assaults. There are 9 sections. Ushidera was a member of Section 2, but since the HB case went unsolved for 6 years, he got moved to the section which specializes in cold cases. Oh. That makes sense. That would explain why he's... Okay. That makes sense. SAT, Special Assault Team. A special team in the Japanese police force which specializes situations in which firepower is required, such as counterterrorism or hostage situations. SAT is actually unofficial acronym. They are present in Tokyo, Osaka, Hokkaido, Chiba, Kanagawa, Aichi, Fukuda, and Okinawa.
So it's very possible it was the SAT that was investigating the assassin for, oh my god, why am I blanking on his fucking name now?
Again?
What?
No.
No, I'm talking about the real politician.
Oh, Sosajima?
No, actual real life.
Oh, the former prime minister. Is that who we're talking about?
Yes, that guy.
Yes. Oh, okay, gotcha. Something even worse. Knowing Boss, she was likely about to make a sex joke.
Oh my god.
Hands-on. Oh great, here we go, Tama again. Hands-on assistance is not sexual in Endo at all. Nope. Aphomenia. The technical term for being unable to speak is aphomenia.
Yes, Shinzo Abe.
Thank you.
It was probably the SATs that the picture of a cop pulling out the fucking 9-barreled shotgun the guy duct taped in his basement was from.
Aphomenia is a psychogenic disability, which is different from aphasia, which has a physical cause.
2 games in a row!
German suplex, a pro wrestling move in which you grab someone around their waist and throw them backwards, which can turn into a bridge and can lead to a 3 count. The name is derived from a certain pro wrestler supposedly from Germany who used this throw. Gyro. What Shoma is referring to is a gyro sensor. A gyro sensor utilizes the properties of rotating objects to avoid falling over.
Crimson, Shinzo Abe, who really didn't care about life expectancy or he wouldn't have died.
Oh my god. That's awful!
Oh, Crimson, I love you, man. Holy shit.
God damn it. Collective unconscious. It's like what Iris said before. It's like something ingrained inside all humans, like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. There exists a second psychic system or collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. How much more do I got? I'm a police officer, right? Jesus.
We don't have to do all of them. Yeah, we don't have to do all of them. At least save.
I'm gonna do a few more.
Okay.
Police officer. There are 9 ranks in the police force. Chief of police, deputy chief, commander, captain, lieutenant, sergeant, detective, officer. Officer is the lowest. Jurisdiction. Jurisdiction refers to where an incident happens and which police officers are in charge of that incident. For example, if something happens in Tokorozawa, Saitama, the Tokorozawa station will take care of that incident. Interrogation. Police officers have the power to stop someone who is acting suspicious or is tied to a crime to question them. This only works when there is probable cause. I've been interrogated a few times. I'm an abyss worker.
Oh my god.
Sinker. Person who sinks. Sink. Sink is short for syncosynaptic neural coupling. Jesus. The act of going into someone's brain is sinking. Because the sinker goes deep into the subconscious, the term is a play on words of sync and synchronize. Sink subject, the person who gets synced into. Surveil. Mizuki was only supposed to surveil the location. Huh. Bridge. Bridge is a 4-player card game in which each player is dealt 13 cards. Delicatessen. That's a delicatessen.
Somnium.
Somnium, dream in Latin. The plural of somnium is somnia. By adding in to somnia, the word insomnia, not being able to sleep. Ah, interesting. Bridge, a 4-player card game in which you... what? I just read that.
And...
oh.
Go.
Hold
Press
on.
B.
Each... hold on. It's dealt 13 cards. It could also be, you know, a bridge. On this page.
Oh, bridge comes up twice, actually.
Yeah, bridge comes up twice.
That's weird.
Buddy.
I rubbed my buddy.
Friends.
I love rubbing my buddy.
Double. People who have parents of different race or citizenship. There is a word that means half, but since it was deemed inappropriate to call someone a half, the more politically correct term is double. Wait, really? I don't think I ever heard that before.
What?
That's exactly what it says.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a word that means half, but it's deemed inappropriate to call somebody half. You know what? That makes sense, because I feel like calling somebody a half is like calling somebody a half-breed, or like they're half a person or shit. That actually makes a lot of sense. I need to sneeze again.
Dahlia. It's believed that Terra was referring to the flower. It is unknown why they said that. Terra is still being referred to as they in this side. So that means the Dahlia portion is technically the present day side. Right? Think?
No.
No, the Dahlia stuff came up in the cathedral. Never mind. Photo album, an old-fashioned analog method of taking pictures. It is a fan's ultimate goal to be able to take one with an idol or a maid. Deep State, a political group which controls world politics from behind the scenes. There is no proof they exist. Merely a conspiracy theory. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Jesus. Deep Throat.
Oh, God.
From 1972 to 1974, there was a scandal in the United States that came to be known as Watergate. The individual that leaked insider information of Nixon's campaign was known as Deep Throat. Let's not go into any other definitions of the term, thank you.
Designer baby. A child born from genetically modified eggs so they can have the looks and intelligence that their parents desired.
I think that's fucked up.
Psych. A phrase used when being sarcastic or not serious. Trust me, 20 years ago, everyone would be saying this. Or was it 30? Use an example. Can you show me your first chakra? Huh?
Psych! Twitter. An SNS service. It allows you to communicate with a huge amount of people using words, images, and videos.
Special Investigations Office. Special Investigation Force, which specializes in cold cases. Super Mega. Used to represent something enormous.
Oh, wow, it's super mega big.
Doppelganger. A type of hallucination which you see someone that looks identical to you, also called autoscopy, often considered a supernatural phenomenon. It's rumored that if you see one, you will die, but that's not true. I've seen one so many times. Well, I'm basically half dead anyway since I don't go home on the weekends and look through documents all days.
Motherfucker. Have there been times we've been talking to Shoma in the present with Ryuki?
Yeah. Yep.
Ugh. It's crazy.
Dvaita, the name of a video capture studio, is derived from the Hindu word for dualism.
A lot of Hindu.
Wait. Doesn't that mean that Shomo met Tokiko on the present side, not the past side? Because if Komeji's dead 6 years ago...
So guess what? Boat was the cathedral. Dahlia was what Shoma told us on the Ferris wheel.
Remember when you went to Shoma's house and gave him chocolate and he had no reaction? That was Kuranushi. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, let's... And that's because he didn't have a crush on Kuranushi!
That's because he likes Mizuki.
You liked Mizuki Date? Holy shit.
Okay, I'm crashing. Night, guys. Bye, Grandpa.
Valid. We should probably stop soon, too.
Yeah. Nile, an SNES service that allows for communication via message or voice via smartphone, tablet, or PC.
It's literally just line.
You can even get ASET stickers. Make sure you get those right away.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's a good place to stop.
Okay.
Just make sure to save so it remembers we saw those, so we don't do this again.
So nano cables where we left off. Gonna head out to night.
Night. So.
Oh. Let's do this real quick. What is your favorite character in Wizard of Oz?
You can be honest.
Lumberjack.
Something. Jack.
I'm curious to know what would happen. Lumberjack. Dang it.
I want a heart.
But doesn't feeling like that mean you have a heart? Okay. So we're gonna save here.
Did we do the evaluation already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
What do we got for bonuses? Let's do bonuses real quick. See if there's anything new that we can do.
Or get.
Just a Dream album looks like.
Wait, go back. Go back. Go back. No, okay. You went too far back.
What?
Go forward one more. Click that. No, not that. The next one.
What about it?
That's Kuranushi's partner.
We don't know that for sure.
Because
if you take a gander at the Aiba down below, it's yellow, not blue.
It also could be a concept, but I was thinking about it. That seems very strange to see like a male Aiba-ish thing. Okay, but so I think that's. Oh my God, is that Ultraman?
Show me too.
Kizzy.
Easy. All right.
That's all we got. Okay. So that was a lot to deal with in the span of a couple hours. But here we are. So, and then one of Terror Somnium 1, you don't recognize it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
right
what you're referring to.
We're kind of wrapping up, and at this point, I'm sort of just tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too, and I need to go to sleep. So, holy guacamole. There was a lot of shit happening tonight, bro.
Yo, I love this fucking game so much.
They just went like full ham here. Look at the new work. Steph, Nady, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Herrera. I will do my best.
Anyways,
hopefully I don't get mad at traffic.
Anyways, what can we tell the people about what to expect for the coming week?
So, this week we're gonna have some fun things. So, in terms of the schedule, I think it's almost finalized at this point. So here's what I have. So, where is that schedule? There it is. So this is what I have right now. It could potentially change. Who knows? So tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not 7, Patrick's actually going to be taking over for the day because Jackson's not available. Patrick will be streaming Forgive Me, Father. I know nothing about this game. It is humanly possible, and Patrick has told me this, that he might start the stream a little bit earlier, but he will make note of that on Twitter if that ends up being the case. Tuesday at 8 p.m. is more Paradise Killer with Amon. Thursday at 7 p.m. would be more Astral Chain with Jet. Friday, we have a new episode of the podcast, and I believe it is time for the Patron's Choice episode that we do every 3 months.
So yes, this week it's going to be the Patron's Choice episode. And I know it's one Jet was really excited to do. So yeah, look forward to that this coming Friday. And if you are already somebody that follows the Patron and is a $10 tier patron, you can submit a episode of your choice at the beginning of October.
Yep. And then on Sunday, will be a double dose of streams. So I will be back at 1 p.m. with more Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then at 8 o'clock on Sunday, we will be back with more confusion and shenanigans with Nirvana Initiative. So that is the plan for today, or this week. And then I don't know how far we're going to get next week.
We might finish or we might not.
We're either gonna finish it or it's gonna take a little longer.
I'm gonna guess.
It's gonna be one of two.
I'm gonna guess because we're not in endgame yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess.
I think we're getting there.
2 more streams.
Bare minimum.
I'm gonna say 2 streams.
If we're not finishing next week, because I mean, again, since I have the new job and we're gonna have to do a little bit.
We could also plan on starting the streams earlier.
But that also means you need to go to work a bit earlier too, if we're accommodating for that. You usually get home by 7.
I'll deal.
Okay, I'm just telling you if that's what you want to do.
It also won't be a problem potentially in the future.
In the future, yes.
But at least for next week.
But we're considering changing nights too, and we'll figure. That's future Steph and Andrew's problem.
That's 6 years in the future, Steph and Andrew's problem.
But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Lord Almighty, there was a lot happening.
Whether we raid or not, it's no big deal to me. I kind of just want to call it a night.
We can still just raid for shits and giggles and say hello. So we have Corey Yee, who's playing Kenshin Impact. We have Kyle Phillips, who's doing Smash Brothers. And we have Christian Lamont, who is playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. What do you think?
At this point, I'm checked out.
I'm gonna go say hi to Christian Lamont.
Oh, shit, okay.
Let's go say hi to him. See how they're doing with Pokemans. So yes, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Lord Almighty was insane, and we will be back next week for more Insanity. If we do decide to start the stream earlier than 8 p.m., just keep an eye on Twitter. We will let you guys know. But
thanks, EG.
Have a good night. Have fun in the new job. Thank you. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will see you next week. I need to go to bed.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.